Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in today's live watch along as Newcastle United take on... It's so horrible when this camera's inverted, by the way. Urawa Red Diamonds right here. What a peculiar name, but nevertheless, it's our first friendly in Japan, and actually, I'm really excited for it. Maybe just because Newcastle United is back playing football, but nevertheless, hope you are all doing well, ladies and gentlemen. I will take a look into the chat in just a second. Of course, as always, we'll get through the lineups, etc., all that sort of stuff. But bottom line, I hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining me today. And Joe Willock's back. Joe Willock is finally in that starting 11. Speaking of that, we'll get onto that very soon. But first of all, before I answer any more questions, before we speak about anything else, I just want to say, I'm still in love with this shirt. Honestly, if you haven't watched yesterday's vlog, watch it after the live watch along. I don't know what it is. I'm absolutely in love with it. Yeah, one of the best I think we've ever made. Maybe it's the retro badge. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because this man's on the back. Nevertheless, we'll take a look what you're saying in the chat now. We take on Urawa Red Diamonds. So let me all know, what's your score prediction for today's game? I'm going to be honest, I think Newcastle United are going to blow them over. If you haven't seen the lineup already, once we get into the lineup, you'll see exactly why I think we are going to blow them over. But nevertheless, hello Mason, hello Talkball, hello Louis, hello everyone, I'm trying to get round to you. Hello Fwong, Human, hello, I hope that's not your actual name, by the way. Hello Maxi, hello everyone, hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Yet again, thank you very much for dropping in today. If you do enjoy the live watch along, I know I've just started, smash that thumbs up button. As you all know, it helps so much more than anyone can expect. Subscribe if you are new, and do you know what it is? Just get them score predictions in now. I'm going Newcastle United 3, Urawa Red Diamonds 1. Have a feeling they're going to get like a nippy goal or something. Don't know why. Tybridge says 5-0 to Newcastle. Maxi Davidson says 6-0 to Newcastle. I tell you what, I'd take it. Con says 3-0. Dante says 4-0. Abby says 4-0. Dylan says 4-0. Whoa, it looks like 4-0 is the most popular score, lads and lasses. I tell you what, yet again, I would take it. I mean, 4-0, wouldn't be complaining with that. And of course, we've got the water. We've got the water back. Yeah, lads, I've got to stay hydrated. I'm sorry, but it's got to be done. Best thing you can drink, lads. Stay away from the Coca-Colas. I say that I drink about a litre of Coke every day, like, but get yourselves on the water, lads. 1-0 Ruddy overhead kick, says Brunto. Charlie, you're a madman. 1-0 John Ruddy overhead kick. I mean, I wouldn't be complaining, by the way, imagine, but Jesus. Must be the most random thing you've ever seen. Ollie says, Josh, have you seen Gula rumours? Yes, I've actually seen the Arda Gula rumours. Gonna be honest, the reason why I haven't made any sort of content about that is that the source that claimed we put in a 80 million bid for Arda Gula, it's absolutely terrible. Like, it wouldn't be worth anyone's time, my time or your time watching the video to, you know, get excited about Arda Güler. Kid is one of the best talents in the world. He plays for Real Madrid. I doubt we'd buy him off him, although they did sign him for £17.5 million from Fenerbahce. Yeah, there's nothing in that, lads. We don't even need to speculate on it. Good morning, Josh. Can you say hi to my... Georgie's a big... Hello, Georgie. Hope you're okay. Have a good one. What is the lineup? Do you know what it is? Should we just get into the lineup now? Never mind 5 minutes beforehand. Let's just take a look at that lineup now. Of course, we'll start off with Newcastle United. And let's just make sure this is the right one before I mug myself off. Yes, it is the right one. Wow. We are starting off in goal with Nick Pope. Nick Pope in goal. And for some reason, I don't know what your thoughts is on this, but this, of course, is from the club's Twitter. I don't know why they do it in numerical order. It doesn't annoy us that much, but do you not think they should be announcing the lineup order from, like, you know, defence to midfield to attack? When they're doing it from Pope to Joelinton to Barnes to Isak, it looks like Joelinton's left back or right back, Barnes and Isak's centre back. It doesn't add up to me. And if they are going to do numerical order, why is Nick Pope first? I know he's the goalkeeper, but still a bit weird. Anyways, Nick Pope in goal. I'm guessing Lewis Hall left back, Dan Burn left centre back, Emil Kraft right centre back, Tino Livramento right back, and a midfield three of Joe Willock, Longstaff, and wait. In Joelinton, sorry, yes, that does make sense. And up top, on the left-hand side, it will be Harvey Barnes. On the right, Jacob Murphy. And at striker, Alexander Isak. I'm not going to lie, lads. This is going to be a thrashing from Newcastle. I really don't want to bite my words there. Although it is just a friendly, I do expect Newcastle United to blow these over. Moving on to Urawa Red Diamonds lineup. This is going to be a bit fun, isn't it? And I hope I haven't actually looked, but I'm praying to God this lineup isn't in Japanese writing because I won't have a Scooby-Doo. Let's have a look. Opposition lineup. Right, thank God it's in English. Not that I can really still make the names out. It's given us a bit more of a better idea. In goal, I hope that's in goal. Nikawa Ayumi. I think I've done pretty well on that one. Ishihara Hirakuzi, Sato Yota, Inkwe Rikito, you can't tell me that name doesn't say wannabe, by the way. Wannabe Ryoma, Ito Atsuki, I'm sure that guy is actually a good footballer. Samuel Gustafon, wow, that doesn't sound like a Japanese name. Okubo Tomoaki, Nita Ryo Matsuo Yusuki, Sekin Takahiro, yeah, I can't see anyone on the bench that's like a washed-up bowler that used to play in the Prem or anything. So, they've got the number 10 on the bench, by the way. Watch that guy be an absolute bowler. But nevertheless, that is the lineups from both teams. And yeah, Newcastle United are hopefully going to absolutely batter these. Now, if you do just excuse me for a second, lads and lasses, the way you can watch this game before anyone asks, like always, you have to watch it on the Newcastle United website. So, I'm kind of getting it on my phone now. Yes, that is Adam P right there. I'm getting it on my phone right now, so don't think I'm kind of, getting away from the live watch along. For some reason, it says it doesn't start in 20... Oh! Right. Live coverage is starting very shortly. That's what it does say. Maybe I can start it up earlier. I'll get to your questions in just a second, lads and lasses. Don't worry about that. One sec, lads. Right, there we go. Got it up. It does start in half an hour though. Half an hour. 20 minutes now. But yes, what's your thoughts on them lineups, lads and lasses? Gonna be completely honest. 4-0 Newcastle now that I've seen. I don't know too much about Urawa Red Diamonds lineup, but just because it's a J-League, it's a much lesser league than the Premier League. Not a bad lineup from Newcastle. I think we've got them, lads. I think we've got them. How's your day so far, Josh, says Regan. It's been absolutely fantastic because I've just woke up like less than an hour ago. So it can't really be that bad, mate. But thank you very much for asking. Hope your day's been absolutely fantastic. Josh, do you have news on Anthony Gordon? I'm worried he might leave. Lads and lasses, so many people are saying, Anthony Gordon, is he going to leave for Liverpool? I would just stop talking about it, lads. Like, honestly, I don't think Anthony Gordon would leave Newcastle United in a million years. Yes, if you do know, his boyhood club is Liverpool, and it's been reported many times. By the way, I'm just keep checking my phone for that live stream. It's been reported many times that Liverpool do want Anthony Gordon. But if I'm being honest, and I'm not just kind of, brainwashing myself in delusion, Newcastle United is keeping Anthony Gordon every day of the week. That's just my subtle opinion on it. But I can't see Anthony Gordon leaving. There's no point of Newcastle selling Anthony Gordon, nevertheless, to Liverpool, who is kind of a... I don't want to say a direct rival. I know I did say that in the past, but a very big rival in the Premier League because of history and, of course, because both teams will be battling it out for Champions League football next season. I don't see any reason to sell Anthony Gordon to Liverpool, and I don't see any reason to lose him either. If we were going to sell him, I'm telling you what, it's upwards of 100 million, but I just don't want to sell Anthony Gordon. Like, that guy just epitomises what Newcastle United's all about. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Gordon won't leave. He's happy at the club. He is very happy at the club. He always speaks about how much he loves Newcastle United, doesn't he? How much he's loved by the fans. Exactly that. Newcastle supremacy says 4-1 to the Mags today. Bloody hell. Fuang says that Eddie Howe said Anthony Gordon is very important to us and we will not sell him. Yeah. Totally agreeing with Eddie Howe there every single day of the week. There's no point to sell Anthony Gordon. Why would we? Do you know what I mean? There genuinely is no point at all. 12-0 to Newcastle, says Geordie Josh. Right, we've got it imposter in the chat, lads. There's a Geordie Josh in the chat saying 12-0 to Newcastle. That's not me. we're just going to set the record there. It's not me. Score prediction, Josh. I think I said 3-1, but I have changed my mind now to 4-1. We're going to go to 4-1. I did say 3-1, 4-0, but now I'm sticking with 4-1. Bottom line, locked in, 4-1 to Newcastle United. Are we signing anyone? Doesn't look like it, mate, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it. 6-1 to the Toon, hopefully. Even if Gordon wasn't good last season, I would still keep him. Bit of a peculiar narrative to look at it, but Gordon's the absolute boy, and let's just say that. Anthony Gordon is the absolute boy. I don't know why I haven't got a shirt with the back of his name on, by the way, like the Sandro Tonali one right here. I absolutely love Gordon. What a footballer, what a man, and what a professional as well. Always speaking about how he meditates before the match and everything. Them little things that can help. What a professional man. Absolutely love him having this football club. At this point, put John Ruddy in right wing. I think that's a bit too far, mate. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think that's a bit too far. 5-1 to the Toon, 5-0. Yeah, looks like we're going for the high scoring, lads, which I do like to see. I do like to see the high scores, I'm not going to lie. Newcastle 3-2, I know we're going to concede dumb goals. Well, actually, I don't think we will. I think that defence with Lewis Hall, Dan Burn, Emil Craftantino, I think that's pretty much locked off, lads. Nick Pope and goal. It's one goal we're going to concede at the very, very most. Nevertheless, I do think we will concede. It's pre-season. It's more about getting minutes, getting match fit, rather than actually winning the game. Not saying that we don't want to win the game, because I do want to win the game. But it is more about getting match fit, etc, etc. Josh, have you got an FPL league? I do have an FPL league, I do, mate. It is the code, if you want. Do you know what it is? I'll put it in the chat right now. If you want to join my Fantasy Premier League, this is the code right here. For some reason I remember it right off the top of my head. That is it right there. Quid-a-fair. Join it up if you want to, lads. I will make a little reminder from every social media platform to join that when the season is just about to start. Always getting me words muddled up, especially when I've just woken up about an hour ago as well. I need to take a bit of a chill pill, lads, I'm not going to lie. You should do a video rating FPL names in your league. Don't think it'll be a bad idea, actually. There is some names I've already seen in the Fantasy Premier League, which I can't really put in videos because they're a bit explicit, shall we say. They're a bit not for YouTube regulations, but nevertheless, we will make ones on what I actually can. Josh, we should stick you right wing. I'm not going to lie, I'd probably do a better job than Miggy. I love Miggy, that smile is very contagious, but I do a better job than Miggy, and we all know it, lads. Let's not kid ourselves, we all know it. Do you know what I mean? Josh, would you bleach your hair blonde? I'll make a deal with you. If anyone remembers what this statement I'm going to make right here, I will bleach my hair blonde for a year if Newcastle United win a trophy. Oh, whoa, no, not for a year. Actually, that is way too far. Wow, that is way too far. Do you know what it is? I think I'm just going to stick with the original one. If Newcastle United get to a cup final, I think, with the mullet that I've got going on the back, I'm going to dye my hair jet black. I know it is very dark at the minute, but jet black all the way down to the mullet, and bright white all the way down, so it's kind of like a black and white mullet. I think that would look unreal. I'd probably get someone to spray paint, hair dye, a little magpie on the side as well. How class would that look, lads? YouTube views would bang on that one. Josh, who do you think will be our next signing, or who will sign for right wing? Yet again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Oh, I wish it was that man, Michael Elise. That guy, I just love him so much. He was one of my favourite footballers. Then he chose the money and went to Bayern Munich. I'm joking. He was a bit unrealistic to come to Newcastle United. Although he only had like a £50 million release clause, we could have triggered that every single day of the week. But in terms of money, in terms of being ideal in Newcastle's situation, it's got to be Federico Chiesa. The guy at one point was the best right winger in the world, and he's only going to cost Newcastle £17.5 million. €20 million is all Juventus want for the Italian 26-year-old after he's got 1 year left on his contract at Juventus. Personally, it's a no-brainer to me. No, he's not like the statement signing, if you know what I mean. Undoubtedly, there's better right wingers out there, but if we sign Chiesa for a cut price, shall we say, that allows us to spend big on a right centre back, get someone like Pardon me, lads, I've just got a very bad phlegm blockage in my nose. But that allows us to get someone like Matthias de Ligt, who's still at Bayern Munich, I believe he is. Yes, he is. So we could go very big elsewhere rather than Bayern. You know, a big statement right winger. Wouldn't be too unhappy if we did, by the way. But I am just saying, it's a very good price. What about Madueke, says Ollie. Yeah, Madueke, he's a baller, but I think a lot of Newcastle fans are put off from that image that was kind of circulating social media when Chelsea got a penalty. They were like 5-0 up, and Madueke was arguing with his teammates in front of cameras, worldwide cameras, to take the penalty. You just let your designated penalty taker take the penalty, unless you've won it and the player's on like a hat-trick, then, you know, you kind of do want to take the penalty, but nevertheless, I do like Madueke, but some fans are put off from that stint in itself. Hello everyone, just dropping in. Hope you're all well, and if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button right now. It genuinely helps more than you can imagine. We are on 40 as it is right now, 93 people watching. Stick the thumbs up button and I would appreciate it so much. And of course subscribe if you are new. And by the way, I think we started the last live on like 9,000 subscribers. Let's just take a look at this bad boy right now. Oh, wait one sec, lads. Wait. Right, okay. 9.3 thousand. That is genuinely crazy. That is unbelievable, I'm going to be honest. That is genuinely unbelievable. Do you know the lineup, Josh? Yeah, we've already been through the lineup, but as always, we will go through it once more 5 minutes before the game starts. Sorry I was late. Only just seen the TikTok post. Don't worry about it, lads. You can drop in whatever time you want, and I appreciate you dropping in very, very early as well. You're absolute legends. I watch all your videos, says Stacey. Thank you very much, Stacey. I really do appreciate that. Just like I appreciate you all. Josh, I'm cooking right now, watching you. Nice one, mate. I would like to relate. Cooking and watching videos, but I can't cook to save my life. The most I can actually cook is poached eggs, toast, a cup of tea. That's probably it, lads. I'm not going to lie. That is, I think the most exotic thing I've made is chicken dippers in an air fryer. And that is probably it. That describes me as a person, to be fair. What channel you watching the... Right, okay. I'm going to have to answer this like a million times, aren't I? Right. Let's clear the air, lads. Because this is going to get asked so much. I'm watching the game, as always, on Newcastle United's website. And you can only watch the game if you pay £25 for a match pass, or you can pay £5 for the game in itself, just to watch that singular game. But £25 for this friendly, another Japan friendly, the Sela Cup games, and a women's game as well. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I don't want to reiterate myself like 100 times like we did in the last live watch along. That was crazy, lads. That was crazy. Hi Josh, I'm new here. This is my second stream with your channel. Thank you very much for dropping in yet again, Louis. I really do appreciate it, mate. Josh, I'm not from England, so I don't get the Sunderland rivalry. Why do we bully Sunderland? It's like a historical thing, mate. It's not actually originally anything to do with football. I think, did it start off like in the 18... It might have been before the 1800s. It might have been years and years. When I say years and years ago, I mean like, you know, centuries ago. I don't know the exactual, pardon me, I don't know the exact history behind it, but it was before football. I don't know what's going on with this voice box today. It was actually a rivalry before football, and then obviously the culture kind of came in to football, and it's carried on since then, thankfully, because I absolutely adore the rivalry, although I haven't played them in a very long time. Are you going to the Sela Cup games? Yes, I am, mate. I am going to the Sela Cup games. I've booked my tickets, unless there's any, like, last-minute U-turns. I'd have to do something on the day. I will be going to the games. Apologies, bloody hell, what's going on here? I do apologise. I don't know why I'm getting so chesty. I love your content, Josh, says Lily. Thank you very much, Lily, what an absolute legend. What time does the game start? The game starts at 11 o'clock, so in 10 minutes. Wow, that's coming around very shortly, isn't it? Josh, I love your videos, don't stop, don't worry. I'm not stopping anytime soon. When we're growing as fast as, like, what, 9,000 subscribers on Saturday? Now it's Wednesday, and we're on 9.3. 9.35 thousand subscribers. It's absolutely mental. Do you know what I mean? There's no way in hell we're stopping anytime soon. Josh, what is the best game you've ever been to? Very, very good question. Now, I've got a few, and I've got a few peculiar ones as well. I really like that Paris Saint-Germain game. Newcastle 4, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Newcastle 4, West Ham 3. Harvey Barnes' comeback. I really like that Arsenal game when Newcastle beat them 1-0. And the goal probably should have been disallowed, but oh my God, just to rub salt in them wounds on them cocky Arsenal fans, that really brought delight to my eyes. And when Newcastle beat Man United 1-0, because I can't stand Man United. Maybe when Newcastle beat Arsenal 2-0 as well. But one that you might not actually expect, and it's very underrated, and you might not expect it in a million years, is Norwich City 0, Newcastle United 3. I went to that away game, and honestly, it's one of my favourite away games of all time. I don't know what it was. Joe Linton got a brace. Bruno got a nice little chip over Tim Krul out of all people at Carrow Road. And yeah, really enjoyed that day. I don't know why. The sun was glaring. Tops were off. Tops would have been off if the sun wasn't hot anyways. But what a day. The city of Norwich was actually quite nice as well. So overall, it really made a nice away day. Hello, Jake. Welcome back. Mine's that Luton game, a bit random, but it was your first game. What a first game to go to as well. We should have beat them, by the way, but if I'm going to be honest, I know this sounds so bad, and take Europe out of the equation, because I know if we got one more win, we would have been in Europe. But if you said to me, would you rather play Luton and win 1-0 or draw 5-5? I'd actually rather draw 5-5, like, I'd have faith in Newcastle to get Europe next season, but I want to see games like a 5-5 game, the Kevin Keegan entertainer returning back to Newcastle upon time. Wow, high scoring games like that are just unbeatable, like Paris Saint-Germain, like West Ham, like Luton. We scored some goals last season, mind. Oh my God, we did score some goals, lads and lasses. Hi Josh, who was your favourite player from the Steve Bruce era? Now I know you can't exactly see him because for God's sake, I've put the Premier League logo in again. I've put the Premier League logo in again. Apologies, I know it is a friendly before anyone corrects me on that. But you can vividly see who my favourite player under the Steve Bruce era is. It's that man right there, Alan Saint-Maximin. It's a no-brainer, and arguably for fans, for fans around my age and under, 99% of people is going to say Alan Saint-Maximin. I mean, that guy was such a cult hero. What a baller. How loved he was at the club. No matter if he was very inconsistent, he was the only player in that team to actually get us off our feet. And I'll never, be so thankful. I mean, I'll never be thankful enough for Alan Saint-Maximin being in Newcastle United. What a guy, man. What a guy. Josh, another one is Newcastle versus Southampton. 2-1, Bruno first goal. Yes, well, that was actually at Southampton, mate. I believe it was 2-1, wasn't it? Was it Chris Wood that scored in that game, or was it Joe Willock? I think I might be thinking of a different game. I'm not going to lie, lads, but I'm sure, was it not 3-1? Or maybe Chris Wood scored the season after. I might be getting a bit muddled up, but I do know Chris Wood scored at, what's that stadium called again? Is it St. Mary's? Not a clue. I was going to say, I thought Chris Wood scored in that game. 3-0 Newcastle versus Man United at Old Trafford. That was an unbelievable game. Now, the game is going to start in 5 minutes, so of course, we're going to get through the lineups. But I'm going to have to set up this tripod to watch the game on my phone. The things we do for the live watch-alongs, and what on earth is going on with the hair. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of a mess about. And if you do follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you will see how I got my hair cut yesterday. I do normally like my hair messy and I don't know what's going on at the minute. That looks okay to me. That looks fine, lads and lasses. So just while I'm setting this up, if you do enjoy the video, please smash that like button. And of course, subscribe if you are new to the Geordie Josh channel. What is going on here? It looks like the lads are, you know when they come out of the tunnel in the match? It looks like they're coming out of like a PE sports hall or something. Right, wait, that's probably not a good image. Just wait a second. Right. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it kind of looks like a PE sports hall that you have in your classroom, in your school. Nevertheless, just get the job done, lad, shall we? Right, this is going to be a problem to put that bloody tripod on, isn't it? It's going to be a very big problem. Never mind. No, it's not. We've got it on first try, and the lads are coming out now. Sean Longstaff's back. Lewis Hall, Alexander... Oh, crap. We haven't even went through the lineups. Never mind, lads. Right, so we will start with the opposition lineup. Urawa Red Diamonds. Not that it makes much difference, I'm not going to lie. But we'll go through it one more time. Nikawa Ayumi, Ishiara Hirokatsu, Sata Yota, Inkwe Rikito, Wantanbi Ryoma, Itu Atsuki, Samuel Gustafon, that's a bit of an easier one to pronounce, Okobu Tomawuki, Nitu Ryo, Matsuo Yasuki, Sekin Takahiro, and I'm not even going to bother with the substitutes. Moving on to Newcastle United, and we have a very strong lineup. It is very strong for the opposition that we are playing. Nick Pope in goal, Joe Linton. By the way, I don't know why they're not doing it in position order. Why doing it in numerical order, man? Joe Linton playing, Harvey Barnes, Alexander Isak, Emil Kraft, Lewis Hall, Tino Livramento, Jacob Murphy, Harvey Barnes. I've already said Harvey Barnes. That's because they're playing on the opposite side. Joe Willock, Dan Burn and Sean Longstaff. And on the bench, Odysseus Fletcher Demos and other goalkeeper, John Ruddy, Miggy Almiron, Jamie Miley, J. Turner Cook, Cole Heffernan, oh my god, what's Parkinson's first name again? Ben Parkinson, Alfie Harrison, and Trayvan Sanusi. I want to say some minutes for Trayvan Sanusi, by the way. But for the last time, the formation that we will be playing in is a 4-3-3. Nick Pope, obviously in goal. I wouldn't want him anywhere else with the feet that he's got. Left back Lewis Hall, left centre back Dan Burn, right centre back Emil Kraft, and right back Tino Livramento. A midfield three on the left, it will be Joe Linton. In the centre, you can imagine it's going to be Sean Longstaff maybe, or maybe Joe Willock, or maybe Joe's in the middle. But on the right hand side, it probably is Sean Longstaff. Left wing Harvey Barnes, right wing Jacob Murphy, and striker Alexander Isak. For the last time before we get into this video, what a shirt, by the way. I'm still absolutely loving it. Oh my god, I thought the badge was cut off there. Oh my god, I was getting a bit scared there, you know. Nevertheless, Newcastle United are walking out now to take on Urawa Red Diamonds. I'm still struggling to say that name, by the way. It's such a little bit of a tongue twister. But lads and lasses, if you do enjoy the video, please smash the like button. And of course, subscribe if you are new. Hit that like button. If you did it, I really would appreciate it, so thank you very much. Do you play FC24? I'm not going to lie, mate. I'm very... I just get annoyed at FC24 so much. I bought it like 5 months after the game came out. I was never interested in it. And I always have been in the FIFA games as well, which was quite a shame. When I bought it, it didn't take my fancy. It's all of these overpowered cards just come out so early and it ruins the game. It really does. Like, I'm playing with a full Newcastle team, I'm not joking. I'm playing with like Matthew Target at left back, and I'm playing in Div 10 because I've not played against like Prime Huller in midfield. What's going on there? Do you know what I mean? Josh, did you see my dono? Thank you very much. I just missed it, but thank you very much for reminding me. Parmesan cheese. Hey Josh, always liked your content. Just a thanks with the £2 donation. W Parmesan. If you know how to spell Parmesan in the chat, put a W cheese if you want. Thank you very much, Parmesan cheese. I really do appreciate it. And actually, I really do like Parmesan cheese. When I go to Sambucas, I always ask for Parmesan cheese on my penne carbonara. So that's a good luck charm, isn't it? Thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it. Josh, when is Sandro Tonali, or when can Sandro Tonali come back for the club? Sandro Tonali returns to football for Newcastle United. Actually, do you know what it is? I've been saying he comes back on the 31st of August against Tottenham Hotspur, which he does. He can play in that game, which is our third Premier League game, but he can also play in Newcastle United's second Carabao Cup game, which is on the 28th of August. I believe he comes back on the 27th of August, so maybe we're seeing him a bit earlier than that Tottenham Hotspur game, which I'm not going to lie, if Eddie Howe doesn't want to get him up to speed exactly straight into a Premier League game, although he did do that for Aston Villa, get him into that Carabao Cup second round game. Imagine playing away at like Barnsley in the second Carabao Cup round. That would be absolutely mental. Sandro Tonali, AC Milan captain, you know, Champions League semi-finalist, trophy winner, playing away at Barnsley. Wow. Be absolutely mental. Oh, the lads are about to set off, your lads and lasses. The The lads are about to set off, so we'll get the timer ready. And I'm not going to lie, I'm excited for this one. I don't know what it is. Maybe just appealing to like a worldwide fan base in Asia. Not even just Japan. In Asia, Korea, North Korea, South Korea. Where else is in Asia? India, Russia maybe. Thailand, Laos, Taiwan. I really should be naming more names because I'm an absolute expert when it comes to countries and countries' flags and that sort of stuff. Not joking, by the way. I'm actually some boy at flags. Lineups, Josh, we've literally went through them, but for the very last time, we'll go through them just for Newcastle United. Nick Pope in goal, left back Lewis Hall, left centre back Dan Burn, right centre back Emil Kraft, and right back Tino Livramento. In midfield 3, not gonna lie, I don't know what way it's going. Harvey Barnes is up top, Alexander Isak at striker, and Jacob Murphy is up top on the right hand side, just like Harvey Barnes on the left. The midfield, it's some way of Joe Linton, Joe Willock and Sean Longstaff. I don't think, because naturally you would think, you know, oh crap, we're actually underway. My apologies, lads and lasses. I'm getting caught up in the lineups that we've went through a few times there. We are underway now against Urawa Red Diamonds, and Newcastle United's already on the attack. But what I was saying, for that midfield problem at the minute, I don't know what way we're going to go. I don't know how we're setting up. Maybe Joe Linton's on the left. That's what you would think. But Joe Willock's on the left. Sean Longstaff's normally on the right, and Joe Willock's normally on the left. I don't know, lads. It could be anything. You know what I mean? Lewis Hall could be in midfield. Jacob Murphy could be right back. We'll never, ever know. That's all I'm going to say. We'll never, ever know. No problem, Shannon. Don't worry about it. And is Jamal Lewis staying at the club? I very, very much doubt it. Actually, I've just realised Jamal Lewis hasn't actually been named in the squad, has he? So, a potential move could be going on there. But I don't believe Jamal Lewis, that, you know, there's no point of keeping him at the club. When you look at the players who can play left back for Newcastle, you've got Tino, Dan Burn, Lewis Hall, Lloyd Kelly, Matthew Targett. Yeah, we don't need another left back. You know, Jamal Lewis would be our 6th choice left back there, probably, which we don't need him to. Sven Botman can also play left back, by the way. Played there once for Los Grills, so 7th choice left back, shall we say. Vietnam is in Asia. Yes, Vietnam, Philippines, I think Brunei's in Asia. Papua New Guinea, I think, is in Asia. I don't want to show myself up, lads, because I should be doing much better than that. I'm not going to lie. He was at Hull, though, so yes, he was at Hull. Correct, he was at Hull, but he's not at Japan. So you never know. Jamal Lewis, he was 38 rated in FIFA 19. That cannot be true. No way Jamal Lewis was 38 rated. W Live, thank you very much, Nathaniel, mate. Really do appreciate it. I don't know why, but the Spurs game got moved to September the 1st. Did it? Wow. I didn't realise that. And, oh my God, we've already scored. We've already scored from a wonderful strike from Alexander Isak. Wow. What a goal from Isak, by the way. Lovely goal. Newcastle United's 1-0 up. This could be a thrashing. This could be a thrashing. 1-0 to Newcastle United. It's an outside-the-box shot from Alexander Isak. It's a lovely little dribble from him as well. It genuinely is a lovely little dribble. Poor defending, I'm not going to lie, but what a shot it was. He's inside the D. It's outside the box and into the bottom left corner from the right-hand side. That guy, he gets a chance, he's taking it. He gets a chance and he's taking it. 1-0 to Newcastle United in the second minute. Or the third minute, I should say. Yeah, we're clear, lads. We're actually clear. Give me a striker from Sweden. He's on number 14 and he plays in attack. I've missed these Geordie Josh live streams, says Thomas. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Love these lives. Thank you very much, lads. I do really appreciate it. You all know that. Wilson doesn't tie Isak's laces. I don't want to put Wilson down. He's a phenomenal striker. But he's not Alexander Isak, isn't he? Alexander Isak. You know, look. You've got regular strikers. You've got Callum Wilson. Then you've got Alexander Isak. This guy is like out of this world. What a footballer. Hi Josh, how are you today? I'm absolutely fine. Thank you very much for asking. And I hope you all are absolutely well. Big fan from New Zealand. Love to see a game on a watchable time. Yeah, you guys are absolutely stiffed over in that Oceania sort of time zone, by the way. Absolutely stiffed over. So thank you very much for dropping in. And supporting Newcastle United as well. Fantastic. Thoughts on NUFC boys? NUFC boys, my very good mate. Do you reckon Wilson will go? It's such a sticky one. I'm not going to lie. If I had the choice to sell Wilson, if I was Eddie Howe for a day, I would sell Wilson. You know, I believe, yes, he's 32 years old, 1 year left on his contract, and he's just too inconsistent with his game time. Like, maybe if he had 2 years left on his contract, if he was 28 years old, I would keep him at the club. But it's just with being so inconsistent, missing so many games through injury, it's not for me, I'm not going to lie. It's not for me. I don't like, and it's not his own fault. It's not his own fault. He is such a great striker, but being so inconsistent, and unfortunately, yet again, it's not his fault, but letting the club down so many times, that couldn't be for me. Hats off to him for coming back from every single injury, you know, better than he already has. But yeah, I'd kind of cut with ties with Callum Wilson when we can. Fantastic servant, fantastic striker when he's on the top of his game, but not for me. That's all I'm going to say, lads and lasses. That's all I'm going to say. Why is Anthony Gordon not in Japan? Anthony Gordon, oh my God. Ooh, Joe Willock looks in really bad pain here, by the way. This does not look good. This does not look good. An Urawa Red Diamond midfielder put not the best tackle on Joe Willock. He's fell on his side and he's actually took a really bad reaction. I'm not lying. He's kind of jumped and he's shaking about on his side and holding his face. This does not look good for Joe Willock. This is not what we need. He's just come back. He's getting some treatment now. He's on his legs. Please say that there's nothing bad going to come out of this. It looks like he's going to come straight back on. Thank God. Oh my God. We did not need another injury. We did not need another injury. And Joe Willock's fine. He's back on the pitch. Whew. Oh my God, nah, we don't need this luck carrying on from last season. We already have rumours that Lloyd Kelly's injured, that Sandro Tonali was injured, and of course Lewis Miley is injured. We don't need Joe Willock to be injured. By the way, he's back on the ball now. He looks absolutely fine. Thank the Lord. Wow. Is it his ankle? It actually wasn't his ankle. He kind of fell on his panel, do you call it? The side of your body here? I don't know what to call it, but just a bit lower than that, on his hip, shall we say, on his hip. That's where he fell, and it did look very, very painful. I'm not going to lie, lads and lasses, it looked very painful. Why is Gordon not in Japan? I have said, mate, that he's on... oh, wait, actually, sorry, I didn't say. I got cut off by that. He's taken an extended holiday because he was part of Euro 2024. Now, I don't know what to think about that. Because Gordon played 7 minutes in that tournament. Fair enough, Kieran Trippier, because he played just about every minute in that tournament. But Anthony Gordon played 7 minutes. Now I know he went to the Euro 2024 and that kind of took away the holiday break that he would have had. But it's not like he's exactly going to be, knackered, if you know what I mean. He's not going to be tired, but if he wants that holiday, nevertheless, he was fantastic last season. Go and enjoy your holiday, Anthony Gordon. Get yourself back next season, firing and fit, and I won't have a problem with him. I'm not going to lie, I don't have a problem with it. Nice shirt, thank you very much, and you don't have to tell me. I absolutely adore it. I don't know what it is. Some people have been saying, Josh, it's a nice shirt, but it's not that nice. I really like it. I really, really like it. The retro badge, the colours, and in previous seasons, and I know it kind of does resemble and takes inspiration of our away kit from the 1999-2000 season, but it still is a Saudi-themed kit. We all know it. Ever since we've been took over, there's been a Saudi kit every single season. The first season, it was a third kit. Second season, it was the away kit. It's just so funny and ironic enough that the kit that they choose to resemble is a Saudi-themed colour. You know what I mean? It definitely is one. But yes, what a shirt, by the way. What a shirt. I can't tell if I hate the new shirt or absolutely love it. Yeah, it's really been split in opinions. It has, and I'm not going to lie. I'm never going to change my opinion. It's one for the history making, in my opinion. It's one for the history making. Still can't believe he didn't play Gordon in the Euros final, or at least came tonight. I think the thing with Anthony Gordon is just Gareth Southgate has his favourites. He doesn't like to chop and change, which I don't know why. When you're in a game like against Spain, You know, you've got 5 minutes left. Was it Oyarzabal that scored? I think it was, with 5 minutes left to go. Shot here by Urawa Red Diamonds. Blocked by Tino. Very, very well done. I don't know why you just wouldn't sub Anthony Gordon on. He's got all the pace in the world. He can track back if he needs to. He's the perfect player you want to put on to just say, look, 5 minutes, go run your socks off. That is Anthony Gordon summed up as a player, but bearing in mind he can go for 90 minutes. Just letting you know. But yeah, it was a bit peculiar, that one. It seriously was. Is Miggy leaving, says James. I'm not going to lie, James. I don't know on that one, because Miggy's made it clear so many times he doesn't want to leave Newcastle United, but just about every Newcastle United fan wants an upgrade on that right wing position, and I'm not going to lie, I'm one of them as well. I'm not saying before anyone gets it mixed up, I hate Miggy, I love Miggy. Not for his footballing ability, but for the way that he grafts. He's such a hard worker, that smile, he's always got that positive aura around him, which I do really like about Miggy, but at the same time, we need quality. Miggy Almiron is not quality, unfortunately. He's not got the technical ability to what we need as a club anymore. He can only use one foot at 31 years old. How can you only be one-footed? I don't get it. Like, I'm 18 years old and my best footballing highlights have come in Power League at 5-a-side at Gateshead, and I'm two-footed. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, I would sell Miggy if we got the chance, lads. I'm not going to lie. I seriously would. Would you sell Willock? No, not that we're under financial fair play restrictions anymore. Definitely not. I wouldn't sell Joe Willock. Now, I know that did come about not long ago under financial fair play restrictions, but not for me anymore, lads. I'm not going to lie. Urawa Red Diamonds actually spraying the ball about quite well here. I'm not going to lie. It's a long ball through from number 24. What a ball that was. And it's coming... Oh, never mind. It has come to the right-hand side for Urawa. I'm just going to call him Urawa from now on. Uraw. That's what we'll call him Uraw. Urawa, because that's what the thing says at the top. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He might be offside though. Yes, he is offside. Urawa Red Diamonds have scored, but it is offside. Very, very good ball, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Miles offside. Miles off. Lewis Hall getting a little bit away from that line, but miles offside. Definitely. You're 18, you look younger, you're not going to lie, says Molly. Yes, I am 18. I just turned 18 a month and 10 days ago. Now, it's a bit weird, that one, because so many people say you look older than 18. I think when you see me on a camera right now, you look at us and you think, yeah, he looks... I don't know what I think, actually, but so many people have said he doesn't look 18, but when you say he's in real life, I am... a bit taller than people expect, shall we say. I think I'm not tall. I'm just saying that. I'm not tall, but I think I'm 6'1" if I wear the right shoes. And some people do, you know, unexpect it a little bit. Josh is the one and only goal. Thank you very much, Lee. Thank you very much, mate. I wouldn't have sold Minter. He is quality. Now, of course, if we had the chance, we wouldn't have sold Yankuba Minter, but with financial fair play, that word needs gone out of this universe. If it wasn't for financial fair play, he would have been cracking it for Newcastle United, and the guy would have looked absolutely mental. Do you know what I mean? He would have looked like a bright spark in that team. Urawa's actually getting forward pretty well here, which I don't know if it's something to worry about, but they're playing some good football. I'm not going to lie. They're playing some good football. Number 3 looks like a Japanese Rodri. Oh my god, the boy's just tidying everything up. And it's actually a very nice ball from Urawa. And it's whipped in the box, and thankfully, Tino Livramento is there. Very well done by Tino. But it's straight back with the Urawa Red Diamonds. I don't know what's going on here, lads, but they're actually playing some very good football. It's away by Emil Kraft, but they've got it yet again. Out on the right-hand side now for Red Diamonds. Genuinely don't know what to call them at this stage. And it's played all the way back, right? Thankfully, we've kind of put them... I say that and the straight forward again. It looks like there's a ball going to be in the box here. It's correct. And thankfully, it's a very great tackle by Emil Kraft. Otherwise, that was probably a goal for Urawa Red Diamonds. Wow. Very well done by Emil Kraft there. And ball played for the left-hand side. And it was going to be a goal. It would have been 1-1. Thank God Emil Kraft lives among us. Do you know what I mean? Josh, do you think Tonali will cook next season? Says Ashton. Do I think Sandro Tonali will cook next season? Boy, I don't even know if I want to answer that question. Like, that man is going to have this season of his life. Don't worry. Don't, get too excited. I do say that. I'm absolutely ecstatic to see him back. It's going to take some time to get to standards, although he did get chucked straight into the deep end with that Premier League game against Aston Villa. It's going to take some time, and he was out of playing football, any pre-season friendlies for 10 months. Don't worry. He's going to have the season of his life. That man is going to be absolutely impeccable. And I'm going to chuck it out there. He will be amongst the likes of your Brunos. Well, actually, I'm not going to make that statement yet. But he will be amongst the likes of Brunos, Rob Lees, Paul Gascoigne's. I know he didn't particularly crack on the way he did for Newcastle United, the way he did in his career, Paul Gascoigne. But Sandro Tonali will be one of our best players ever, undoubtedly, and we'll already know it as well. I just can't wait to see the day that he's actually established as one of our best ever. Harvey Barnes up for a very high header, by the way, and it looked like he landed on his back and elbowed an Urawa Red Diamonds player. Poor bugger, bloody hell. Who's in goal for Newcastle? It is Nick Pope, number 22. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal. Scoreboard saying Premier League. Yes, I know. I did clear that up before, Shannon. I know you did just join not long ago, but yes, I do know. How do you think the midfield will work? Tonali or Bruno playing that DM/6 role? It is a very hard one. I'm not going to lie. It's a very hard one. We'll just have to see what Eddie Howe wants to do. Lovely ball by Isak, by the way, on the right-hand side. It's touched down by Tino. He gives it to Emil Kraft. Joe Linton now. Emil Kraft pushing into midfield. Joe Willock. Harvey Barnes. And we've went all the way back. Hey, these lads screw me up so much, I big it up like an attack's going on. And it goes all the way back to defence. But for that Tonali and Bruno situation, it is a very hard one because Bruno played decent in a DM role sometimes last season. Sandro Tonali, when playing for AC Milan, predominantly played as a 6 his entire career. That's where he played his best football in a double pivot alongside Algerian CDM Ismail Benacer. I don't know where he actually is now, by the way. I think is he playing in Saudi Arabia? I don't know why that rings a bell. If anyone can let me know out of pure curiosity, that would be very great. But Sandro's best footballing, sort of career has came at a CDM position, a number 6. And so, well, no, Bruno's hasn't actually has it. Bruno's position by far is a number 8, a flat centre mid. I'm not going to lie, that is a very hard one, lads, and I'm not going to give an opinion on it because anything could happen. But if I was to choose one, I would just like to have a flat midfield 3. Joe Linton on the left, Sandro Tonali on the right, and Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, wait, no. Yes, sorry, I was thinking of a midfield role there, like a DM role. Joe Linton on the left, Sandro Tonali on the right, and Bruno Guimaraes on the CDM role. Oh my god, I've said it again. Joe Linton on the left, Sandro Tonali on the right, and Bruno in the middle of midfield is a centre mid, a flat one, no DM. That would be my choice, lads. Ooh. When do you think Gordon is coming back? Says Aiden. I'm not going to lie, mate. I don't have a clue. It will probably be after Japan and so probably the Salah Cup. Yeah, that sounds about right, to be fair. We will probably see Anthony Gordon back for the Salah Cup, definitely. If we don't see him back by then, something might be up. But look, don't worry about anything at all. 99% Anthony Gordon will be back for the Salah Cup games. I don't see him, going to Liverpool. I don't see him going anywhere. So, yeah, don't listen to the Liverpool rumours. They're not true in my opinion. Or even if they are, they've got some sort of truth in it. They're not going to come to life. Surely not. Ball in the box now by Urawa Red Diamonds number 4. And it's straight out for a throw-in. Straight out for a throw-in. And Tino Livramento is going to take straight away. Urawa Red Diamonds manager looks a bit English. A bit English/Danish. European certainly. Alexander Isak on the ball now. Lovely little run. Lovely run he's made. Harvey Barnes out wide at Joe Willock. I love seeing that man back on the football. Joe Willock, lovely ball at Isak. He's got to move here, Joe Willock, though. He can't just stay in the same place. Isak's lost a tussle with number 20 for Urawa Red Diamonds. And it's going to be a free kick for Urawa Red Diamonds. Wow, they were going at it there, by the way. Yeah, Bennett says at AC Milan. Oh, wow, fair enough. Josh, do you think we have a chance of winning a trophy next season? You know what I'm going to say. You know exactly what I'm going to say. Yes, yes, and yes. Urawa Red Diamonds are through. And there's penalty shouts. And the ball's with Nick Pope. And it looks like there's not going to be a penalty for Urawa Red Diamonds. Yes. Newcastle definitely have a chance at the trophy next season. Winning it is a complete different story because we know what we're like in the big moments. The Carabao Cup finals will just seem to choke up in the big moments, like Man United away, for example. But we certainly have a chance. By God, do we have a good chance as well. I'm hoping for a Carabao Cup final again. Now, I know what you might be saying. You know, I'd rather a Premier League or an FA Cup. Well, when you think about it, Man City obviously prioritise the Premier League. Man City prioritise the FA Cup. They're not really too bothered about the Carabao Cup like we've seen in previous years. They won it 4 years in a row and they decided to call it a Mickey Mouse trophy. Do you know what I mean? So, yes. I think Newcastle United will have a very good go at the Carabao Cup next season. I'm not saying nothing more because I'm the biggest jinx on this planet. That's all I'm going to say. Big Dan Burn on the ball now. I believe he's captain, you know. I believe Big Dan Burn is captain for today. Lovely 1-2 with Lewis Hall and Joe Linton. Harvey Barnes plays it back to Lewis Hall. What a footballer, by the way. What a footballer. Little Lewis Hall is. I think that could be a very nice nickname. Little Lewis Hall. What a footballer. And what a guy as well. Do you know what it is? The last time I went to the training ground, the Newcastle United training ground, I met Lewis Hall. And I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. He said... I forgot what he said, actually. He said... I'm sure he said something like, I watch your TikToks, I see them on my For You page all the time or something. I was like, oh my God, wow, that's unbelievable. But what a nice lad he was. And it wasn't just to me either, by the way. Like, all of the kids there, all of the mums getting photos, always cracked a smile and just seems like a top lad. Honestly, couldn't sing his praises higher anymore. And he is a top footballer as well, which makes it a little bit better, doesn't it? It does make it a little bit better. Hello, Callum. Hope you're okay, mate. Defending Cellar Cup champions. Cellar Cup champions. You'll never sing that. And no one will ever sing that as well, by the way. Genuinely, they won't. My prediction was 7-0, says 07 football. Wow. Fair enough, mate. I love your live stream. Watching it from Spain. Thank you very much, Ruth. Do appreciate that. Hello, Bruno's Magic. I was wondering where Bruno was. Apologies, I'm getting that phlegm again. Bruno is taking... wow, that's true actually, isn't it? Maybe he's just resting this one. Maybe he plays in the next one, where we play... I forgot who we actually play. I only know we play Urawa Red Diamonds, but it's Wednesday now. It's Friday or Saturday we play again in Japan. I don't know what game it is, but of course we will be live for that game yet again. So Yokohama, I think that's right, isn't it? I believe that's right. Clean sense. Oh my God. Right, Yokohama. Urawa Red Diamonds have scored. Urawa Red Diamonds have scored a pretty decent goal. I told you they were going to score. Now, I did say 4-1. But, yeah. They've scored. We're going to go through the goal, and the ball comes across. Sean Longstaff tries to slide tackle the ball, and for some reason... I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't fully commit the slide tackle and the ball goes straight past him. I don't know what's gone on there, lads, but yeah, they have actually scored. Sean Longstaff doesn't fully commit to the slide tackle, and it's kind of like a sweaty on FIFA. Ball played straight across, and it's a simple tap-in. No defenders to be seen for Newcastle. Nothing too much to get worried about. It is a pre-season friendly, and I have full faith we will go and win the game. But, yeah, 24 minutes on the clock, 1-1, and the lads are taking a drink break right now. Josh, Xavi Simons or Chiesa? Xavi Simons every day of the week. Xavi Simons every day of the week. If we're talking about price, by the way, yeah, Chiesa. But, oh my God, Xavi Simons is such a better footballer. Such a better footballer. Pardon me. I can't believe we only beat Hull 2-0. Well, to be fair, I don't really care about the scorelines. I want her to win, of course. I wouldn't be happy if we lost. But I want her to win, but I'm not bothered about the scoreline. I couldn't care less if we won 6-5. Do you know what I mean? If we're scoring goals, it's a very good one. Yes, we are being a bit leaky defensively, but the main thing that matters is getting minutes in the tank. You know, it's pre-season. Get minutes in the tank. Get match sharp. But win games. You know, we're not settling for less than that, lads. You are my favourite streamer, says Bruno. Well, thank you very much. I've never been labelled as a streamer before, but I'll take it. You know what I mean? I will take it, mate, so thank you very much. What happened to us signing Chiesa, by the way? Nothing has been spoken about it yet. I believe that's because Juventus are on pre-season tour and he's with them or something like that. I don't actually know what it is, but something has come like a roadblock in that. And yeah, we only kind of like inquired on it anyway, so it wasn't like Newcastle were set to sign him imminently. It wasn't that big of a transfer deal, so to speak. It's only pre-season, says JJ, correct, mate. Do you reckon Willock is okay? He still looks a bit uncomfortable. Hepso, it's very, you know, bizarre you mention that because I didn't want to say anything and kind of scaremong people, you know, scare you all. But I was looking at Joe Willock and he just looks a bit kind of like not wanting to run for the ball or, you know, get into the game, if you know what I mean. Now, of course, it's his first game back, and by the way, very well done by Lewis Hall there, I believe that is. Very well done by Lewis Hall. He's absolutely mugged off one defender, took it past another one, eventually got tackled as his momentum inevitably would have let him do that. But very well done. Oh my God, that's naughty by Lewis Hall. But what I was saying is, Joe Willock doesn't look very comfortable on the ball, like you do say, Hapso. He doesn't look very comfortable at all. I don't know what it is. He just looks a bit off. He does look a little bit off. You're my favourite TikToker. I love the videos, Josh. Thank you very much, Lily. I really do appreciate that, bud. I said 7-0, and now you did say 7-0, mate. Lewis Hall is going to be really good next season, I think, says Zach Marshall. And I agree with you. What a player. What a player. I think he's got everything that you need as a left-back. A fantastic cross. And although he's very small, he's actually quite good in the air. And in today's day and age, you don't need, you know, massive left-backs. You need left-backs who are going to bomb down the pitch. And Lewis Hall is that man. Or that boy, I should say. He's only 20 years old. He's got the pace. He's got the crossing. Harvey Barnes has got a chance, yeah! And it's wide. It's just wide, by the way. It probably should have been in the back of the net. It was on his favoured right foot, although it was on the right-hand side. We know Harvey Barnes likes being on that left-hand side with his right foot. But it's wide. And it should have been 2-1 in Newcastle United. It should have been. Lewis Hall's just got nutmegged there. Very well done by the Urawa Red Diamond defender. And it's on the right-hand side for the Japanese team now. And he's had a cut back, to be fair, due to Lewis Hall. Ball played through. And asking for a penalty. It's a penalty. I think it's a penalty. I believe it's a penalty. Tino Livramento looks like he's just tackled someone inside the box. And it's a penalty for Urawa Red Diamonds. Did he even touch him there? Let me have a look. Oh, God, that's very late. It's very late. For God's sake. I think it's a penalty. I'm just going to turn the... It's a penalty. Right, okay. It is a penalty, lads and lasses, and Urawa Red Diamonds number 3 steps up to take it. So, it could potentially be 2-1. Oh god, I didn't mean to change it already. It could potentially be 2-1 to Urawa Red Diamonds. How Newcastle? How Nick Pope, I should say. Number 3 steps up. And he's going on like his life depends on it. He steps up. And Nick Pope saves. And the rebound's missed as well. Oh my god, what a save from Nick Pope. It's actually saved by Nick Pope. The rebound falls in a very fortunate position for the Urawa Red Diamonds other player. And somehow that's also missed as well. Nick Pope, hats off to him. Fair play, lad. Get in there, Nick Pope. Well in. Love that, son. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal. Come on. Love it, lads. Love it. What a keeper, man. What a keeper. So overhated, Nick Pope, by the way. I know he's not the best with his feet, but saving stuff, he's unbelievable. Joe Willock driving on the left-hand side now. He looks a bit more sharp, and unfortunately, he's just been absolutely took out. And the referee's not going... Is the referee not claiming anything? I think the ref... Oh, wait, actually, to be fair, I think Joe Willock has made a little bit of a meal of that. I'm not going to lie. Joe Willock's made a little bit of a meal of that. It is a goal kick for Urawa Red Diamonds, and they have took the goal kick as well. Newcastle are pressing very well. I must admit, we are pressing very well. Number 15 to number 3 here. Who was the penalty taker, and Nick Pope saved it. Get in there. Geordie Josh is the best Indian streamer of all time. Newsflash, I'm not Indian. I'm from Newcastle, mate. Oh my god. What we're thinking, signing John Ruddy, we've got 7 goalkeepers. Do we? I'm pretty sure we don't have 7 goalkeepers, to be fair. There you go, lads, don't worry about that. But what a penalty save by Nick Pope, by the way. Went to his left, Nick Pope's right. The player went to his left. And it's a lovely save. Wasn't the best penalty, I'm not going to lie. Was nowhere near an Alexander Isak in the corner penalty, shall we say. But it was a saved one. It was a saved one. I'm getting late. I'm making my way over to my favourite place. Rihanna's the GOAT, lads. Rihanna is the GOAT. Are you on the coke today, Josh? I'm not, Jack. I'm on the water, as always. And actually, last time we had water left from halfway through the match. And we had water left at the end of the match. And now, it's not even half time. And we've nearly just about drank the whole water. So, probably says a lot about this game, lads. It's been a bit stressful for a pre-season friendly, I can't lie. Thank you very much, Molly. Thank you very much. Favourite game ever? I have said it, but my favourite game ever, I know it's probably many people who went to that game, but Newcastle United 4, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Kylian Mbappe getting mugged on the big stage by Big Dan Burn. Miguel Almiron's goal. Oh my god. I think I need 5 seconds just to remember that game. There we go. Oh my god, what a game that was, and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Like, do you know when people think about or talk about the Barcelona game that Newcastle beat them? Was it 3-2? Honestly, my knowledge about previous Newcastle stuff is not very good. When Tino Asprilla scored that hat-trick at St James's Park. I'm not going to lie, I think our Paris Saint-Germain game is their Barcelona game. You know what I mean? Like, that is our history to tell our grandkids about it. That genuinely is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Lovely ball here by Lewis Hall. Harvey Barnes on it now. And Lewis Ball looks to switch it wide To Big Dan Burn out of all people. Big Dan Burn getting himself up there. Fair play, lad. Emil Kraft whips it over to Alexander Isak, and what a touch that is. Unfortunately, it just misses Joe Linton. Just. Number 3, the penalty misser for Urawa Red Diamonds. Just missing it now. Josh, which 2 centre-backs would you want to start before Botman returns from injury? Burn and Kelly, Shaw and Kelly, or Burn and Shaw? I'm not going to lie, mate. I think Dan Burn and Fabian Shaw played fantastic last season. Towards the back end of last season, Dan Burn and Fabian Shaw at centre-back, they were unreal. But at the same time, Lloyd Kelly is so underrated. I know many people are going to be saying, like I said in the last live watch along, yeah, Eddie Howe's last pal, had him at Bournemouth, and he's not going to be any good to Newcastle United. Lloyd Kelly is so underrated. Honestly, he actually is a very good footballer, and I know you might have not have watched him play exactly. Don't worry about that. I haven't watched him too many times. I'm not going to, act like a Lloyd Kelly enthusiast. But when you do watch him, he's tall. He's actually quick for a tall lad. Great in the air. And what I love the most about Lloyd Kelly, he's a ball-playing defender. So we're going to have some competition, shall we say. He can play left-back as well. The ball's nicked off Lewis Hall here. And it's a very good save by Nick Pope. Number 21 shooting again, and it's just narrowly missed. I love Lewis Hall, but it's very poor from Lewis Hall there. Tries to take on his man, and it's a very good tackle by Urawa Red Diamonds right winger. Wow. But yes, for that back line, we could be seeing anything. Do you know, if we had European football, that would have been perfect for the amount of backlines that we could have changed with Botman and Lascelles coming back as well. Wow. Would have been locked and loaded for Europe, by the way. We genuinely would have been. What is your favourite Newcastle chant? Ooh, what is my favourite Newcastle chant? I'm going to have to take some time to think about that one, but I know I have just used this word, and I don't really like reiterating myself because I do it a lot. One of my favourite chants ever is a very underrated one, and you might have forgot about it. Caldolo, oh, always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know. You're indestructible. Always believe in Caldolo. But actually, that's not my favourite one, but I have always liked that one for some reason. Maybe Shola Rami Obe, Check T.O.T, Papa Cisse, Demba Bar, Geordie Boys from Africa. I don't know any other ones though, I'm not going to lie. I don't know any other ones, bloody hell, I know about 1,000, but I don't know any other favourite ones of mine. Maybe Joe Harvey took a holiday, he went to Budapest. Joe Harvey took a holiday. Lovely save by Nick Pope. Joe Harvey took a holiday, he went to Budapest, and this is what he said. Can't say the next word because it's a swear word. It's F. Bring on your hearts, your Hibs, your Celtics. Bring on your Spaniards by the shore. Barcelona, Real Madrid. The Gallagher. We'll support you evermore. Who's that team we call United? Who's that team we all adore? Lovely singing. You should release an album. Don't worry, lads. I'm already on to releasing the album. Like, if I was going to be honest, content creation, I'm just going to stop it in the next month. I think I'm going to probably get on Rihanna's next album or something, and I know she's not done songs in a while, but that kind of lifestyle is just for me. I just want to make songs, if I'm being honest. I wish. No, I'm joking. Content creation. It's what I love doing, lads. It is what I love doing. Bruno in the middle, Botman in the back, Isak in attack. When that first come out, oh my god. It was a good chant, but it got rinsed so much. Like, it got used up so much, so quickly. I heard it on the bus home from the match. I heard it on the bus on the way to the match. I heard it in the house from my mum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was hearing it too much, and I was just thinking, I'm just getting a bit sick of it now. That might have been my personal sort of view on it, because, of course, I heard it that many times, but it is a very nice one. Don't stop content, of course I won't. Don't be daft. Does Josh have a ghostwriter? Not gonna lie, ghostwriter rings a bell, but I don't have a clue on what the exact definition on what the hell a ghostwriter is. If you could inform me of what that means, thank you very much. Isak plays out Harvey Barnes. Yeah, very good chance. Harvey Barnes turns. What on earth was that shot from Harvey Barnes? Wow. That may be why he doesn't shoot with his unpreferred left foot. Isak plays a very nice ball through. He cuts on his right and then his left. And it's nowhere near the goal. Goal kick for Urawa Red Diamonds. And I'm not going to lie, that was very poor from Harvey Barnes. It's a big season for Harvey Barnes, by the way. I know it's only pre-season, but he really does want to take his chances. When Anthony Gordon comes back, he knows that Anthony Gordon is undoubtedly going to be first team football every single week. Unless we'll push out Anthony Gordon on the right, which some people have been suggesting. But Harvey Barnes is the boy for me. Anthony Gordon is the boy for me. I think Anthony Gordon, just what he's done last season, you can't put our best left winger on the right hand side. I just don't think you can do it, if you know what I mean. I don't think you can. Bye Josh, I have to go. See you later Daniel mate. Have a great one. Josh, what's the whole situation with Malik Chow, AC Milan centre back? Pardon me, I'm not going to lie, I've not seen anything come about of Malik Chow recently. It has been said though, actually, Eddie Howe said in an interview yesterday that he doesn't have any update on Malik Chow, but he does like the player. Now, that is kind of suggesting to me that something has been going on. If you said to Eddie Howe, what's going on with Nicolo Barella, for example, or what's going on with Lamine Yamal, he would just say, I don't want to speak about it, it's Barcelona's player, like, kind of being very discreet and not want to speaking about the player, but the fact that he's mentioned his name, saying that he likes the player, and saying that there's no further update, I tell you what, lads, there might be a chance, you know, there might just be a chance. I reckon the agent is talking utter. You might be right, mate. Agents just speak absolutely anything to get the most money out of clubs. If an agent came out in an interview and said, Newcastle United's going to offer my client, Malik Chow, 150 grand a week, if Inter Milan, for example, are interested in Malik Chow, Inter Milan are going to be thinking, oh, well, if we want the player, we're going to have to offer £170,000 straight away, or euros for them. And that's how agents kind of get their money's worth. And they will be getting extra fees as well, which... it's a little bit snide, isn't it? It is a little bit snide. Do you think we'll sign any more players? Alexander Isak had a very good chance here, but Urawa Red Diamonds are very great in the defence, I must say, you know, like, they've actually been very solid. The tackling's been on point, the one-on-one defending, but what a ball it was from Willock to Alexander Isak. What a ball. But do you think we'll sign any more players? Never mind, do I think. I hope so. Yeah, we can't go through this season with just Lloyd Kelly, not, hampering Lloyd Kelly, by the way. You all know I rate him very highly. But 2 goalkeepers, a permanent signing of Lewis Hall, very great player, by the way. But Lloyd Kelly as well. Willock in the box. He's chipped it through. Joe Linton's header goes behind him. Sean Longstaff. Jacob Murphy has a shot. Oh my God, I forgot Jacob Murphy was playing. Harvey Barnes has a chance now, and it's a good save by Urawa Red Diamonds defender. But, no. We should be making more signings. We should be. Simple as. Yeah. I believe we will, and I believe we should as well, if we want to get European spots. Don't get me wrong. For this team right now, I think Newcastle can still get European football. But, I want to bolster up even more. Do you know what I mean? Cameras are on Joe Linton here. I hope for nothing too serious. Tino Asprilla is clear of Longstaff. Pretty sure Tino Asprilla is nearly like 60 or 50 years old, mate. So I don't think he is just yet. Or actually, the cameras were on Joe Linton. Did he clatter Urawa Red Diamonds goalkeeper or something? Because the camera's now on Urawa Red Diamonds backup goalkeeper on the bench. Not a clue. This is the struggles of watching a stream when you can't hear the sound. You have to pretty much guess everything. Just like before for that penalty. Oh, Urawa Red Diamonds have got a penalty. Next minute they've got a goal kick. Do you know what I mean? It's quite embarrassing, lads. Joe Linton on the ball now. He's absolutely fine, by the way. Sean Longstaff plays it out wide to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes plays it out wide to Lewis Hall. He plays it out wide to Joe Willock. It's nice play here by the lads. Joe Willock and Lewis Hall. And I went all the way back yet again. These Japanese lads are actually setting up very, very well. I like the system that they're playing. I don't know what it is, but they are doing quite quite well, especially defensively. Lovely ball from Willock, but unfortunately, it can't just get to Lewis Hall. Very nicely done by Joe Willock. But yes, Guy's an absolute baller, isn't he, lads? Guy is an absolute baller. Joe Willock, lovely tackle, and he's driving forward here. And he's got it through to Jake. It's got to be a goal, and it is a goal. Newcastle United score through Jacob Murphy, and it is finally 2-1. All to thank for from Joe Willock, by the way. All to thank for from that man in midfield. It's his first game back, and W will be taking that W, but it's not W that we've scored. What a tackle by Joe Willock. It was in the middle of nowhere, and he's went and tackled it. The defender nearly nicked it off him. It's a lovely touch, and he'd done the exact same as well. Jacob Murphy, lovely little shot into the bottom right corner, and it's a very nice goal from Newcastle United. Very much thanks to Joe Willock himself. Joe Willock, yo, da 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 da. Nice finish from Jacob Murphy, and it's just about to be half time. 1-0 Newcastle. 2-1, Newcastle United, pretty much is 1-0, but we have conceded. I would rather it be 1-0, but at the same time, it shows we can score. I'd rather we not concede, if you know what I mean, but it shows we can score. Lovely finish, and we've restarted straight away, and we will see how much added time we've got on, and it is 1 as well. 1 minute of added time. And I'm not going to lie, there shouldn't be much added time in pre-season friendlies anyways. It's pre-season friendlies. It's just time to get the minutes up, shall we say, although that does sound a bit hypocritical. But we don't want to drag the games on. Do you know what I mean? Get them over and done with. 90 minutes is enough. And we should actually see some changes in the second half as well. Lovely turn by Joe Willock, and it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle here. Just put it in the net, man. Stay hydrated, of course. You all know it, lads. You all know I love to stay hydrated. And there, we'll have it. Half time at the Saitama Stadium, I believe it's actually pronounced. Newcastle United 2, Urawa Red Diamonds 1. Of course, at the half-time break, Newcastle lead by 1 goal. It is 2-1. What's your thoughts on that half? Of course, it's pre-season friendly. Not that we care about it too much, but nevertheless, it's great to see the boys back in black and white. Alexander Isak scoring, Joe Willock back on the pitch, Lewis Hall playing fantastic yet again. But I want to see Lloyd Kelly. I want to see new signings, and I want to see John Ruddy. Oh, imagine the scenes, lads and lasses. John Ruddy comes on at half-time. I'd be absolutely buzzing. Now, I know you'll be asking some questions in the chat. Just give me a second, lads. When you drink this much water, it sends you to the toilet. So I'm going to quickly dash to the toilet. But as always, I will quite literally be 2 seconds. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. And I will be 2 seconds. Thank you very much for staying tuned. And I will be 2 seconds. And we're back. I wasn't too long, was I? Hope you haven't missed us. But, what's going on with this hair today, man? Nowadays, we're just going to leave it messy. I don't think my hair actually looks too bad when it's like this and it's just a little bit nice and messy. That's kind of the style I go for. I don't know why we're talking about hair. We're here to talk about Newcastle United. What was your thoughts on that first half? If you did watch it, if you need a little catch-up, Newcastle United 2, Urawa Red Diamonds 1, as you can see right there. Newcastle were the better team in the first half, I would like to say, but in the second half of the first half, if you know what I mean, Urawa Red Diamonds looked absolutely sound defensively, and I don't know what that is. Like, they were really great pressing. They defended with our attack very well. They actually coped with our pressing very, very well. Fair play to them. I did not expect that for a J-League side. Honestly, they really have blown me away. I'm not going to lie. Would you take Noni Madueke? Yeah, I have spoke about that one, and I would take Noni Madueke. Although some fans are sceptical about it for certain reasons, I would. Did Urawa have a penalty? Emily, correct. They did have a penalty. Number 3 for Urawa Red Diamonds went to his left. Of course, Nick Pope's right. And Nick Pope saved. Was not the best penalty whatsoever. Was kind of, although I do say the left-hand side, it was more so in the middle left. So it wasn't in like a corner, like a stretching out save. It was a pretty bog standard, like, penalty save, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Just reading your chats now, lads and lasses. Just getting some questions in. Big up Nick Pope for sure, Dylan. Isak and Murphy scored. They definitely did, mate. They sure did. Stella says, I can't leave my bed. I think I've broke my back. Oh my God, Stella. I hope that's not true, you know. I hope you haven't actually broke your back. Josh, what's your thoughts on the Newcastle United women? Now, I'm not going to act like I'm a super fan. Going to hold my hands up. I don't watch too much of the women's football. Now, I'm not saying I don't like them or anything. Obviously, I support Newcastle United's women. I've been to around 5 or 6 games. I've actually been to more games away from Kingston Park, which is where they play football, than actually being at Kingston Park. But I've seen that they've been making some good signings recently, like Man City's ex-player who's won the Euros and stuff, I think, which looks absolutely incredible. But yeah, fair play to them. They're doing absolutely fantastic, and hopefully they can get to the top flight of Women's Super League, because it benefits the men as well. It actually does. Oh, by the way, lads and lasses, what do you think is the better kit so far? Should I go and get it? Right, okay. I'm going to do a little bit of modelling here. What do we think is the better kit so far? Newcastle United's third kit or the home shirt? Third kit right here, and I will go and get the home shirt. Right, I'm not going to lie, I'm not doing that ever again in my life. But here is the home shirt, as we all know. What do I reckon is the better one? You probably can't be able to hear us, but I'm saying the third shirt every day of the week. It's got to be the third shirt. Oh my God. Definitely. 100%. Still love this one though. Oh. Just dragging myself forward there, lads. Right. Oh, W modelling. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Is there also an elite version of the third, Eli? Yes, there is. A pro version, if that's what you mean, mate. It's like a pro version, an authentic version. There is, but there's not many differences at all. I think the only key differences that I personally noticed, not that I've actually checked, but just upon the eye, the stripes are different, just like my pro shirt over there. It's kind of like a laminated rather than a proper. I'm so bad with materials and colours, by the way, lads. Like, I know I love football shirts, but I'm so bad with them. And rather than a rough feel, shall we say, this sort of texture right here, which I would actually prefer, this right here. You know, it feels like clothes, rather than like a laminated paper strings on the side of my shoulders. Do you know what I mean? And what I also did notice very quickly about this kit is that, do you see this Noon sponsor here? They've really, really shrunk down the Noon sponsor. On the previous kits, especially the first season, it was quite big. But this one right here, it's actually quite small, isn't it? And by the way, this is a large. I'm a medium. I'm actually wearing a large and it doesn't even fit as that bad. Don't know why I wanted a large, by the way. I just wanted a bigger top, so to speak. I think Willock's being class, says Finn. Willock is an absolute baller, and we all know it as well. I want that man to get up to full speed next season, because when he does play, although he might not be in the starting 11, it will be Joelinton, Sandro Tonali and Bruno. Let me know if you disagree, 100%. But I think Joe Willock will have a big, big season next season. I seriously think he will. When he drives with that ball, he's second to none. He genuinely is second to none. When does the away kit come out, says Mason? Also, I have a question. The away kit, lads, honestly, it's not been disclosed anywhere. Nothing has came out about the away kit. Apparently, it's made for the 13th of August, which I believe is in 13 days from now. So, or it might be 14 days, I don't actually know, but yes, the away kit is set to come out on the 13th of August. That's been rumoured, by the way. Don't fully take that because, you know, it could literally come out tomorrow, which I doubt it, by the way. The club will make a very big deal of this away kit, so when that announcement comes out, make sure it's the day after, because they will be making a big deal about it. It's a rerun of our 1995 to 97 away shirt, arguably the best of all time, which is just over there. And yeah, the club will want to make the more sales they can, so they'll promote it across all social medias, so expect something big for that one. Hi Josh, I'm back. What did I miss? For anyone that missed anything, Newcastle's leading 2-1. Goals from Jacob Murphy and Alexander Isak. Joe Willock's been great. Joe Willock basically made the goal, very much so for Jacob Murphy. Urawa Red Diamonds have been quite good. Right, lads, I think we need to get some more questions about where we're going to finish this season. While we're at half-time, where do you, if you can't get in the chat, just listen to the discussion, where do you think Newcastle United will finish in the Premier League this season? I'm going to be honest. It's above top 6 every day of the week. Top 6, bottom line. Now, I'm not saying that's the expectation. I don't want to be greedy, but we are getting top 6 every day of the week. No European football, so no fatigue, although the FA and Carabao Cup. We are getting top 6. Sandro Tonali will be back. Alexander Isak was one of the best forwards in the world last season. Bruno Guimaraes is one of the best midfielders. It's top 6 every day of the week, and I think we're going to get Champions League football, but say it very quietly. I'm not saying it too loud. But next season is going to be a good one. I know we don't have any Europe, but still, it's going to be fun winning week in, week out with no European football. Anthony Gordon on point, Alexander Isak, Bruno, Tonali, Botman when he's back, Tonali when he's back. Lads, honestly, I think we're going to go very, very far next season. I think it could be one of the best seasons Newcastle United can ever have. Seriously, I genuinely think the quality that we've got with no European football, Tonali, Isak, Bruno, Botman, Joelinton, Anthony Gordon, Callum Wilson is a backup. I know he's not exactly the most spectacular name, but Tino Livramento, Lewis Hall, Fabian Shaw, Joe Willock. Wow. And we've still got money to spend as well, which is the absolutely insane thing. Win the league invincible. Imagine. One of my friends says that Nick Pope saved a penalty, but I don't believe him. Did he actually? Yes, he did. Your mate wasn't actually lying. Ollie says, pardon me. Ollie Pearson says, hi Josh, do you want Malik Chow or a more experienced defender that is proven to be a rotated starter? Now, I'm going to be honest, mate. Do you know when people say, like, experienced? I don't think buying experienced defenders naturally comes into your starting 11 anymore. I think experienced players offer the back room sort of things, like your Dan Burns, your Kieran Trippiers. I know we didn't sign them to be that, but that's the sort of players you sign as an experienced player to do that job in your squad / team / club. I think younger players now, it's where football's at. You want to buy your younger players to nurture them into the style of football that the club, the manager plays, to get them, knowing the culture and all that sort of stuff. So I don't think leadership and sort of like experience has any sort of credibility anymore, unless it is like a John Ruddy signing. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I hope that wasn't too bamboozling for you all. How many goals do you think Isak will score this season, mate? Long story short, 559. I'm just going to let you know, I'm joking. If I'm going to be quite frankly honest, with no European football, if we're just saying Premier League, to make it a bit easier for everyone, in the Premier League, I believe strongly, 25 goals. At 25 goals, I would love to say 30. 30 is like a... But 25 goals, I think Alexander Isak will get, and Sandro Tonali will be assisting him with many, and we are set. We are set to start very soon, lads and lasses, and it looks like, I can't say how many changes we've made so far, but I can say that Miggy Almiron is playing in the second half, and Jamie Miley is playing. Nick Pope, Jacob Murphy, Joe Linton, Tino Livramento, Alexander Isak all stay on so far. We'll get the proper lineup in just a second, but I can't exactly see who's staying on. Dan Burn, Emil Kraft, Harvey Barnes staying on. It may look like it's Joe Willock and Sean Longstaff that comes off. Maybe. I don't actually know, but we will see in a second. When is Miley coming back? Do you know? I believe it was reported. We did do a video on it quite a while ago, but I believe it was reported that Lewis Miley will start to get back to full fitness after the Southampton match. I believe, or it might have been after the first 3 matches. I can't exactly remember, if I'm going to be honest, mate. I'm not going to lie. 69 goals with 25 assists. Are you on about Sandro Tonali, Alexander Isak? Because, you could be on about both there, mate. Anyways, the lads are coming out now, and I'm loving Joe Linton's hair. Bro's just copied off me here, by the way. He actually, nowadays, I don't like Joe Linton anymore. What a copycat. What a copycat. Calls himself a professional footballer, getting 100 grand a week. Still copying off Jody Josh. I'm joking. It is a bit different, but what a footballer Joe Linton is, man. What a footballer. And we're about to kick off, lads and lasses. We are about to kick off in the second half. And is that Japanese team has a sponsor, DHL? I'm pretty sure that was I thought that was like an English delivery service. Anyways, it has been confirmed. Sean Longstaff and Joe Willock have been substituted. Fingers crossed there's nothing wrong with Joe Willock, by the way, after taking a little bit of a fall before, and I know that he was fine after that, but you know what players are like with us. They'll get injured, they'll go down, they'll play the rest of the match. 20 minutes after the game, it'll come up. Jamal Lascelles, Sven Botman out for the season. But we are set to get underway here, and Jamie Miley and... We have went underway, by the way. We have just kicked off. Jamie Miley and Miggy Almiron have replaced Joe Willock and Sean Longstaff. So, how are we going to play then? Are we going to a back three? No, we can't go to a back three. I wonder the formation that we're playing. Surely, he's not playing Miggy Almiron in defence, because we've still got Jacob Murphy, Harvey Barnes and Isak on the pitch as well. Could be a bit of a weird one. Saw you in real life and got intimidated. What for? Surely I'm not an intimidating lad, lads. I look like one of the most innocent people on God's green earth. I think personally. I hope I do. Hope I don't look like a scary character, because that would be very bad for my image. Miggy will be playing centre mid. Oh my god. Urawa Red Diamonds had a very good chance there, but thankfully Joe Linton came in clutch. Very nice ball from Jamie Miley. Is that Miggy with the ball now? Honestly, I can't tell. Is that Miggy or Tino? No, it's not. It's Lewis Hall. Wow. Very nice eyes, Josh. You wear contact lenses for a reason. Alexander Isak outside the edge of the box. Jamie Miley, nice little ball to Jacob Murphy. Murphy turns left foot. And it's a goal to Newcastle United. What a goal by Jacob Murphy, actually on his left foot, and yet again assisted by Jamie Miley. Just like that one against Hull City as well. 3-1 to Newcastle, just inside the box, just inside. But yes, Newcastle United have scored. Lads, I don't want to get too excited, but if you remember what the scoreline I said before the game, it was 4-1 to Newcastle. It's 3-1 at the minute. If it goes to 4-1, oh my god. I really should have put my money where my mouth was. I should have put my money where my mouth was. 3 goals and 1 assist in 2 games for Murphy. Murphy's been unbelievable recently. Fair play to him. He genuinely has been on fire. And I know it is pre-season games, but I think he's actually underrated. He can't be our starting right wing next season, because you just know for a fine fact that Jacob Murphy will play out of his skin in pre-season. You know, we'll say, nah, we don't need a right winger. Murphy's fantastic. Murphy will be terrible for the whole season, and that'll just be our luck. But yes, another one for Murphy. The boy is on fire. Murphy on the ball yet again. Gives it to Isak. It's a one-touch pass. Tino now. Lovely ball to Isak. And he can't get there in front of the Japanese defender. Fair play to these lot in defence. I know they have conceded 3 goals in just around 45 minutes. But my oh my, they've been shaping up very, very well. They seriously have. If we had Minter, we would be class. I don't want to speak about Minter. I seriously don't, lads and lasses. And by the way, lads and lasses, I forgot to remind you, if you haven't already, please do smash the thumbs up button right now. Just give it a little like, and I really appreciate it so much, because not only does it send the sort of algorithm out with different people, I believe is what you call it, but please do smash the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. But more importantly, smash the thumbs up button if you are already a subscriber of the Jory Josh channel. Would appreciate it so much, lads and lasses. Please tell me that we haven't conceded an easy goal. If you're on about right at this moment, we haven't conceded an easy goal, mate. But the goal that we did concede in this game previously in the first 20 minutes was pretty easy, I must say. It was a pretty easy goal. But as of recently, we've been very, very sound. So nothing to worry about right there. Nothing to worry about at all. Free kick for the Japanese side here. And it's actually taken very coolly, to be fair to them. It's taken by the Japanese Rodri. I'm sticking by that name. This guy, the number 3. Wait, is he number 3? I believe he might be number 3 for Urawa Red Diamonds. He actually looks unbelievable. Like, the guy actually looks class. Newcastle, if we need a CDM, a number 6, then you know where to go. Jacob Murphy filling in at right back and not doing a bad job. And not doing a bad job at all. Very, very well done by Jacob Murphy there. The Japanese left winger would have been through there if it wasn't for Murphy. Very, very well done. And it was a corner. They've took it very quickly. And it doesn't look like it's going to come to anything. It's a ball whipped in. And it hasn't come to anything. Nick Pope claims. And, oh wait, they've got another chance here. Very good save by Nick Pope. Oh my god. Very powerful shot and very good save by Nick Pope. That was by Urawa Red Diamonds number 10. He looks like a danger man, considering he is wearing the number 10, pretty much. Just like Alan St. Maximin, wherever he is, like there or something. Wherever he is, where I'm pointing to. Your number 10s are normally your most dangerous men. Do you know what I mean? Didn't he miss a pen? He did miss a pen. Yeah, he did miss a pen. Jacob Murphy to win the Ballon d'Or next season. Jacob Murphy to win pre-player of the season. Who scored the 3rd goal? Jacob Murphy, the pre-player of the season. Josh, are you going to Girona game next Friday? I believe I am, mate. I've booked my tickets, but you know what life's like. Any last minute things could happen, but as it stands right now, I am going to both games, the Girona and the Stade Brestois game. Opinions on Nico Williams going to Chelsea? I don't think I've seen too much on that, but honestly, if Nico Williams goes to Chelsea, they've got to be done for financial fair play. They've seriously got to be done for how much money they spend. It's an absolute mickey take. Honest to God, I think they've signed a £15 million Argentinian youngster. So many so many players you'd never expect of, like players from Basel, players from countries and teams you'd never think of, and they're signing them for 15, 20, 25, 30, even Estevao from Palmeiras for 30 million. They're just chucking about money, and I just don't get it. I seriously don't get it, how they can do that. And Newcastle United can't even spend, £50 million. Number 13 here for Urawa Red Diamonds. Who has scored the goal? Wait, who has scored for the Toon? Josh, I just got back to watch the game. Well, first of all, it was Alexander Isak. Then it was... Oh my god, my memory's so bad. The first one was Alexander Isak. The second one was Jacob Murphy. And the third one was Jacob Murphy. The boy's on fire, wow. Chelsea won Victor Osimhen as well because they can't get Isak. I've seen that. Are these not just going to spend like $1 billion every transfer window? They seriously need investigated, by the way. It's ridiculous. Do you think Arda Güler would ever come to Newcastle United? Newcastle really should have took the chance to sign Güler when he had that €17.5 million, not even pound, euro release clause at Fenerbahce. I mean, the guy's one of the hottest prospects in the world, one of the hottest talents in the world, shall I say. And it was €17.5 million to trigger that release clause. Now, of course, if you are Arda Güler, do you want to go to Newcastle or Real Madrid? I love Newcastle, but you're choosing Real Madrid, aren't you? Especially if you don't have any ties to Newcastle. You can't really blame them, but it was the chance there for Newcastle. And very well done by Nick Pope to sweep up just like he has. I love that sweeping attribute by Nick Pope, by the way. Sometimes he's a little bit, a little bit dodgy on it, but he's done very well there. He's cleared his lines very well there. Surely Chelsea do get done, by the way, Alfie, mate. Surely they get investigated. Chelsea to go to the Championship for financial fair play. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine. What position do we need to upgrade, you think? Yet again, if I had to choose 3, it would be, in order, by the way, from number 1 to number 3. A right winger, a right-sided centre-back, a young one preferably. I mean, every position I would like is a young player. And a backup striker as well. Even if we keep Wilson, I want a third striker because Wilson's got 1 year left. He will be out of his... he will be out of the door. He will be out of his way of Newcastle United next season, so he'll be gone anyways. Do you know what I mean? Nurture the young lad in, get to terms with how Eddie Howe plays, and then the season after that is how he plays football. Do you know what I mean? Urawa Red Diamonds, by the way, are seriously sticking on the pressure at Newcastle United. They seriously are. Ciao to Newcastle United, says Brett, by the way. Sorry if I'm keep, looking away, lads and lasses. I'm just making sure the stream's going okay because it's buffering a little bit. If it keeps doing that, just please let me know. Thoughts on Ciao to Newcastle United? I think Chow's a baller. Yet again, I really do like Chow as a footballer. I think I've looked at him as a person. He's very religious, which shows that he's got good beliefs and he's really down to earth, shall we say. If you believe in something so much, you want to work hard, fair play to him. Really do like that from Malik Chow. And thoughts on Nicolas Gonzalez? The only links I've seen from Newcastle United and Nicolas Gonzalez, Fiorentina's Argentinian winger, I believe he is, 24, 25 years old. They've not been very credible, hence why I've not made a YouTube video on them yet. I would love to. I think Nicolas Gonzalez is a great winger, but I just haven't seen the credible sources, and wow, oh wow. What a block that was from Newcastle United. Not going to lie, I don't know who blocked it there, but what a block from Big Dan Bird just right there. Nick Pope, the whole defence was on lock there, and Urawa Red Diamonds really should have scored. It was a ball that was just kept in, just like Joe Willock against Arsenal. A shot claimed by Nick Pope. Oh, wow, never mind. It wasn't blocked. It was a double save by Nick Pope. Fair play. What a goalkeeper, man. What a goalkeeper. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a save by Nick Pope. These camera angles are getting me dirty. It was actually a block by Dan Burn, and then he goes and blocks it again. Big Dan Burn. Captain for a reason, Captain for a reason. Corner here for the Japanese side. And it's whipped in, and it's away by Big Dan Burn. Bloke wants that man of the match trophy. Wow. Ball whipped straight back in by number 13. And it looks like it's not going to come to anything. Apologies for yawning. That's with, getting this excited at this time in the morning. We've just waken up about an hour ago. But, yeah, it's came to nothing. Don't worry about that, lads. And I hope the stream hasn't been a little bit, jittery while I've been away. Thoughts on Eddie Howe to manage England? Not going to lie, I don't think that will ever happen. But I'll take that back. While he's at Newcastle United, that'll never ever happen. Eddie said like 4 or 5 times that he wants to do a day job. He wants to work at Newcastle United. Whereas England, you're not there every day of the week, are you? You're not there week in, day out. Where it is for a club job, you are there, signing the players, all that sort of stuff. For England, though, in a major international trophy comes about once every 2 years. Don't think Eddie Howe would be the biggest fan of that one, in my opinion. Pope, the best goalkeeper for penalty saves. He's certainly very good at them, isn't he? I remember Crystal Palace in the 2nd or 3rd round of the Carabao Cup at St James's Park essentially won with them. Didn't he not save like 2 or 3 there? Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Anthony Gordon edit says, have we signed Sammy Smojiks from Blackburn? Long story short, no mate, we haven't. We haven't, no. I don't know why that would come. I don't know why there would even be any news around that one. That's a very peculiar transfer. I know I've used that word a lot, but that's a very weird transfer. Corner for Newcastle United, taken very quickly. Tino to Jacob Murphy, and Tino's back on the ball now. Lewis Hall goes for the shot, and it's in. What a goal from Lewis Hall, by the way. Shot from a long way outside the box, and it's straight into the back of the net. I think it might have took a deflection, I'm not going to lie. We will see in just a second. But Lewis Hall makes it 4-1 to Newcastle United. And I said it was going to be 4-1. Right, I think it might take a little bit of a deflection. Lewis Hall outside of the box, it was a shot. Yeah, I think it did. I think a Japanese defender tried to head it down, and he actually headed it into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper couldn't have done much there, to be fair, but nevertheless, it's 4-1 to Newcastle United. Come on, the boys. That's what we'll love to see, lads. That is what we'll love to see. Lewis Hall with the absolute screamer. Wasn't really a screamer, to be fair, but it was a very good goal, I can't lie. It was a very good goal, although the defender massively helped it. Outside the box, and it's in the back of the net, and it's happy days. It's 4-1, and there's no complaining around here. That's all I'll say, lads and lasses. Lewis Hall does only score screamers, he does. He seriously does. We should sign Federico Chiesa as a right wing, because Juventus want to sell him. It's just what I've been saying for the past month. It's just what I've been saying. No, because there is a pic of Smojiks and someone else, but I didn't know. Right, okay, yeah, we did sign the other guy, Anthony Gordon edits. We did sign. Oh, well, actually, I probably should just tell you now. Newcastle United have signed the 16-year-old wonder kid, Blackburn Rovers' youngest ever debutant, and Ireland youth captain Rory Finnegan. The young. Wait, what is he? I think he's like. Right, we'll just cut it long story short. He's Ireland's youth captain, he's Blackburn Rovers' youngest ever appearance maker, and he's an Irish centre midfielder. He looks like the absolute boyo. He's very strong, he's great on the ball, and he's great at free kicks as well. We'll see more of him when he actually plays for Newcastle United, but he looks like a very good player. End of story, he looks like a very, very good player. By the way, mods, instead of deleting messages, you can actually time out people so they don't do it at all. Who did you say scored? It was Alexander Isak with 1, Jacob Murphy with 2 in consecutive goals, and lastly, Lewis Hall. Hall the best young left-back in the Prem? Of course, Lewis Hall is definitely... No, I'm joking. Who is the best left-back in the Prem? There's not many great ones, is there? Maybe Richie Calafiori. Now that he's joined Arsenal, he's a very, very good player. No problem, Loogie, no problem. Would you start Hall over Burn? Yes. Every day. That doesn't even come into question in my eyes. And by the way, Newcastle are making substitutes here. Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes and Nick Pope come off. Odysseus Vlachodimos. Unfortunately not John Ruddy. Come on. Ben Parkinson comes on for Alexander Isak. And Trayvon Sanusi comes on for Harvey Barnes. Trayvon Sanusi, what a great footballer, man. What a great young talent as well. I want to see how he gets on in this game. Leif Davies, I wouldn't say Leif Davies is the best left back in the Prem. Fantastic season in the Championship, but I think Ipswich is going to get a shock, coming into the Premier League with the tempo it's played at, the high speed that it's played at. I seriously think they will get a shock. Hello, Judith. Hope you're okay. Udogi's class. Yeah, to be fair, Tottenham's Italian left back, Destiny Udogi, guy's an absolute baller. Genuinely, what a footballer he is. Can't really hack him, to be fair. And the time has now went on that 1 hour thing, so I'm going to really have to put the second half thing on, aren't I? I really am. There we go, second half. 60 minutes in, and we've got 30 minutes left to play. Wait. Wow, 30 minutes left to play. I wouldn't have thought that would be fair. Fair enough. Odyssey's Vlachodimos in goal, and he's already set to face a free kick. Although he has made his first Newcastle United save, as we've seen in pre-season against Hull. Let's see how he does against his free kick, I should say. Right. Number 10 steps up. He takes. It's a very good free kick, but it's just over the bar. Not troubling our Greek second choice goalkeeper, Odyssey's Vlachodimos, just yet. Not just yet. I've seen some people say they actually want Odysseus to be the first team goalkeeper next season, which is absolutely crazy. Some people have been saying he's not even our second choice goalkeeper, which I don't know what I think about it, lads. The club know what they're doing, do you know what I mean? The club know what they're doing, but yeah, I wouldn't like Odysseus Vlachodimos to be our starting goalkeeper. By the way, lads and lasses, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button already, please do smash that thumbs up button. You all know how much it helps the YouTube channel. Urawa Red Diamonds have made about 50 substitutions, by the way. It's come up on my screen about 10 times. Don't blame them though, they need some fresh legs to catch up with Eddie Howe's high intensity system. By God, do they. It's went so fast, it has went fast, hasn't it? It seriously has. Would you prefer left back, Byrne or Kelly? I'm going to be honest, of course, my first choice is Lewis Hall, but Lloyd Kelly at left back every day of the week for me. Dan Byrne just doesn't have the pace, and it's a weak point. It's a weak point on the team. I don't want to be harsh on Dan Byrne because I do like him. Geordie lad, you don't want to ever hack your Geordie lads on purpose, intentionally, but Dan Byrne cannot play at left back anymore. He simply cannot play at left back anymore. He's not built for it, and I just don't see him succeeding there at the football club. At left centre back at the back end of last season, he was absolutely fantastic there with Fabian Shaw. Honestly, that should be his main position, but then again, we do have Dan Byrne there, we do have Lloyd Kelly there, and we do have Botman there, and we can have Lascelles and Shaw play there as well. So it's going to be a very sticky one next season, and essentially the season after as well, when Dan Byrne's contract does run out. Ben Parkinson, the youngster for Newcastle United, chasing down a loose ball there, but oh my God, Trayvon Sanusi looks absolutely tiny, by the way, in this pitch. He looks absolutely tiny. 25 minutes left to play, lads and lasses. Oh, press that again, for God's sake. Byrne also doesn't add anything to the attack, says Lewis Patterson. Yeah, you are correct, mate. He just doesn't, does he? I don't want to hack down Byrne yet again, but he's useless at left back. He seriously is. When Lloyd Kelly, Lewis Hall, Matthew Target even, them players are there, you don't start Dan Byrne. You don't. Nice pass from number 15 for Urawa Red Diamonds there, by the way. Unfortunately for them, it's straight at a Newcastle player. Lovely by Tino. Is he going to send it long? Nope, he's went back. He's going to have to go back. And he's lost the ball. Wow, it's poor from Tino. Very poor. And the shot is straight Odysseus Vlachodimos. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Love watching your streams, lad. Thank you very much. Whatever happened to Target? Well, actually, Eddie Howe has just said in a recent press conference that he expects Matthew Targett to be with the squad before the Southampton game, which is Newcastle United's first pre-season game, Premier League game. But yeah, recently he just hasn't been playing because he's been injured for quite a long time. Reportedly on 100 grand a week as well. Absolutely crazy money, absolutely mental. Just Rob says Burner's only good for set pieces and set pieces on attack, apologies, but just his height stops him from having speed. Aye, it does, to be fair, it does. We'll love Dan Burn, you'll never ever beat him, or you might beat him if he's playing at left back, but yeah, we'll love him, but he's not just built for left back anymore, is he? There's so many better and greater alternatives options at the club right now, never mind looking elsewhere to actually sign. Do you know what I mean? What's happening with Dubravka? We've went on this one before, Bailey, and it's kind of like, I don't know, he probably will be leaving the club. We don't need 5 goalkeepers, just to keep it short and sweet. We don't need Nick Pope, Odysseus Vlachodimos, Dubravka, John Ruddy, and Mark Gillespie. We don't need them, to be fair, lad. We do not need them. Ball whipped in here. Very good ball by Red Diamonds, by the way, and it is just out by Big Dan Burn. Jamie Miley tussling. Never mind, it was Miggy tussling. They look exactly the same. And it's a lovely block by Big Dan Burn. Very well done there, by the way. Very, very well done by Big Dan Burn. And it's a lovely tackle, and he's kept it in play as well. Fair play, Dan Burn. Fair play. Probably tired as well because I haven't had nothing to eat. Straight after this, I'm getting something to eat, by the way. I'm absolutely starving. Me on the ball now. Go on, Tino, lad. Give them what for. Big Dan Burn. Pass from Jamie Miley. And it's back to Jamie Miley. A very eager ball by Miley, but I seen what he was trying to do, and it's the right idea. And it's played on. There was a free kick in question, but the referee has played on. And it's out wide to Jacob Murphy, who kind of looks like he's dropping very deep at the minute, although Tino is right back. Murphy, nice ball to Ben Parkinson. Poor first touch, but Miley's picked it up. And he's had to go all the way back, unfortunately. Big Dan Burn now. Sends it out wide. And he's went all the way back as well. Oh my god. Timer, Josh. There's nothing wrong with the timer, mate. Oh my god, I've done that again. Josh, what's lineups, please? I'm not going to lie, mate. I think it might be a bit late to go through the lineups. I mean, we've went through them about a billion times, but might just be a bit late for the lineups. It's 20 minutes till the game's done. And a very rash challenge on Jamie Miley there, by the way. Very rash challenge. Oh my god, never mind. It's a very rash challenge from Jamie Miley on number 35. Wow. That is a very, very bad tackle. What on earth was he doing there? Terrible, terrible tackle that, by the way. Josh, share the game, please. I have no way of watching it because my Newcastle subscription has run out. Aye, Charlie, mate, I'll just get my YouTube channel banned for you. No biggie, mate. I can't show it illegally. Illegally, I can't show it, sorry. Josh, I've got them up now. Thanks anyway, man. No problem, bro. What's the score? The score is 4-1, bud. Newcastle United 4, Urawa Red Diamonds 1, and Jacob Murphy has just been substituted. Right. 20 minutes left, lads, and then I've got to shoot straight off to get some food. Oh my god, I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. Joe Linton, long ball through now. And it's tucked down by the Urawa Red Diamonds, that we're just going to call them. Whatever I say now, right, I'm not even going to misinterpret the pronunciation. Whatever comes out of my mouth is whatever they are called. I'm sick of saying the full name now. Urawa, we'll just call them that. What is your local non-league club? You can make a video there before the Premier League starts. Well, my local non-league club would probably be Gateshead. But obviously Newcastle is closer than Gateshead, but that would be my local one. I didn't think too many people would be interested in that, mate. I'm not going to lie. Josh, when the TikTok live's back, surely you're close to being unbanned now, like. Shane, that's crazy you say that, bro, because I'm actually unbanned now. So we could be going live on TikTok today, or maybe tomorrow, if I'm feeling a bit exhausted from speaking for 2 hours straight on this live watch along. Maybe. It could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. The lads are taking a water break now, by the way. 19 minutes left to play, or 18 minutes left, to be example. Josh, mate, I've got to go. Enjoy your day. Have a great one, Molly. He needs a snack. I do need a snack. You're too right. What's the best Newcastle goal you've ever seen? If you're on about ever seen live, probably that Fabian Schär goal against Paris Saint-Germain. Oh my God. And the way that the game ended, the result, the feeling, the aura around that game kind of adds to it as well, doesn't it? It really, really does. What are you getting for food, Josh? The first thing I say, mate. You know, I might be going out and getting a McDonald's, might go out in my kitchen and make myself a ham sandwich. Anything that I see, bang. It's in that digestive system, lads. I'm absolutely starving. Absolutely. How we conceding to a Japanese team like our defence is not the same since Botman went down. To be fair, mate, it's nothing too much to worry about. It's only pre-season. But obviously, I would rather not concede than concede. Nevertheless, it's not too much to worry about. I'm not going to lie, mate. It's not. What do you rate the 24-25 third shirt? An absolute beauty. That's what I rate it. And I don't think I want to take it off. If I go to McDonald's, I'll be walking into McDonald's with this shirt. Even though people say, like, you shouldn't be walking around in football shirts when the matches aren't on. I'm Geordie Josh. And I'll wear this third shirt if I want. I'm absolutely clamming for food. Do you know what I mean? No holes barred. Cheeky Greg's. It might be. It might be a Cheeky Greg's, lads. It might be. What's your favourite match you've been to? I have answered this one, Stella, but Newcastle United 4, Paris Saint-Germain 1. What a game. My best goal scene was the Trippier free kick versus City 3-3. I did also go to that game as I have a season ticket. That was a very good goal and a very good game as well. Very, very good. Dan Burn, long ball to Parkinson there, and his first touch is yet again letting him down. Do you know what it is? When I've watched Ben Parkinson recently, his first touch has really, really let him down. Like, even for the youth teams as well. I think Jay Turner Cook's just come on for Newcastle there. Number 42. I believe that's who it is. Oh no, definitely LB Football. Our away kit will be... I don't actually have the shirt over there. I thought I did. But our famous 1995-97 away shirt. Arguably the best Newcastle shirt of all time. You all know which one it is. If we somehow bottle this game, I'll be retired. Yeah, it would be the most Newcastle thing ever, to be fair, like, wouldn't it? To be honest, the shirt is great. I just don't like the OG badge. I'm going to be honest, mate. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not like, oh my God, best badge ever. Because there is another badge that we had before this one that I actually liked more than this one. But just because it's a different badge on a Newcastle shirt, I really do like it. Rather than being the same one every single, kit, which it should be. That's your history, that's your culture. But just a harmless change on a third shirt. I think it's a very, very nice touch. I seriously do. Got to go by. See you later, Kaelin. All the best. The GOAT. Thank you very much, Geordie, mate. Do you get recognised everywhere you go? I must say, I don't want to be big-headed, but... No, not really. No. When you mean recognised, if you mean, like, getting photos or just people saying hi, but... One thing that I do get everywhere I go, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it just plays on my mind so much. When I'm walking down somewhere, all you hear is, oh, it's Geordie Josh, it's Geordie Josh. You hear that all the time, right? But necessarily getting photos with people, and I don't know why. People see me in public, and then they'll comment on my YouTube videos or message me on Instagram or TikTok. I seen you in real life, but I was too scared to get a photo with you. Why would you be too scared to get a photo with me? Like, I hope I'm not a scary figure, lads. I hope I'm not actually scaring yous. But, no, I wouldn't say I get recognised everywhere I go, but I wouldn't want to say that either. I don't really like being big-headed, but time will tell, lads. Time will tell. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say I do. Never mind, you're back. You're cool. Thank you very much, George. I've never been called cool before, but I will take that as a a good compliment. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Yet again, lads, it's 15 minutes before the live watch along ends, so please do smash the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. I'm going to need to take some throat tablets after this game. Turn that notification bell on if you are new. Thank you very much. And by the way, I don't think it was Jay Turnaku coming on. I believe it was youngster Alfie Harrison. I think. We'll have a look in just a second to who it actually was. Yes, it was. Is it the both of them? It might have been the both of them. I'm not going to lie. Some boy. Thank you very much, mate. Luigi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, mate. I wish I could have seen you at the Newcastle Spurs game. I live abroad and don't get to come watch the lads play. I was trying for ages to get tickets last season. It seems like the problem with everyone that, you know, so many people. Oh, what a ball by Alfie Harrison. Trayvon Sanusi now. It's for Miggy, and oh my god. Do you know what it is? I don't even care what happens. Oh my god. Trayvon Sanusi plays Miggy a very good ball. Miggy turns to shoot on his right foot and he cuts back. End the stream now. End the stream now. Get a buzz cut. That's so weird because so many people have been saying recently you would look good in a buzz cut, especially with this third shade for some reason. I'm gonna be honest, not getting a buzz cut. Simple as. No matter how many, if people said I look like what's he called, Roberto DiCaprio, Roberto De Niro DiCaprio, whatever he's called. If someone told us I look like him with a buzz cut, I'm not getting it. You know, I'm keeping me messy hair, lads. That's how I like it. I've seen you at the match before, Josh, but I was too scared. I'm socially awkward. Don't worry, a lot of people are, and if you are, it's on your own back, really. You know, of course I would get a photo with you, even if I'm laughing on with me mum, or me brothers, or me sisters, or me friends, or anyone. Do you know what I mean? Even with me mates, even if I'm having a pint. Which many people have stopped us at that point, by the way. Big Dan Byrne coming off here, by the way, for Carl Heffernan, a youngster. And I don't know who he's given his captain armband to. But, like I was saying, you can come up to us anytime you want. Don't feel shy, do. Keep the mullet. Don't worry, I am. Do not worry. Fight Dom and Dan. Oh my god. Fight Dom and Dan. Exactly the same as me. Wish I got a photo with you. Now, yes'll say you sometime, lads. Yes know I'm always at Shiraz before the match. With JJ Charlton. Josh, you're the best Newcastle United YouTuber to live, mate. Wow, very big praise. Thank you very much. Do appreciate that. Josh gets told he is scary, so Josh gets himself a whole security to walk around with him at the match. Aye, true. To be fair, I did order 2 more season tickets next to us on my left and my right, and they are both security, so if anyone like starts on us, I'm joking. Trayvon Sanusi dispossessed here, and Urawa Red Diamonds are on the counter-attack. Newcastle do have numbers, by the way. Tino Livramento will stand on his man, and he's done very well there. Jamie Miley coming back to cover, never mind Tino. Ball played out wide, and Trayvon Sanusi's left a gap wide open there. It's a ball in the box from the Japanese side, and it's a very bad ball. And Lewis Hall. Is he going to get there? Oh, very well done by Lewis Hall. That is absolutely fantastic, and he's got the ball off as well. Oh my god. Lewis Hall was on the brink of the goalkeeping, you know, the sideline for where it goes for a goal kick. It was just about to go out. He's took it off 2 defenders, or 2 attackers, I should say. And he's actually played the ball out, and somehow Urawa Red Diamonds are making another triple substitution. These lads have made about 500 substitutions in this game. Honestly, I'm going to check how much after. It's unbelievable. Sanusi looks like an unreal prospect. You're not lying, mate. He genuinely does. I wish you wish you met me in real life, because I really want to take a picture with you, because you're like the best YouTuber in the world. Thank you very much, Fuang. I do appreciate that. What McDonald's will you go to, Josh? Maybe West Denton, maybe Kingston Park, maybe Northumberland Street. We'll see, mate. We'll see. Murphy on top, unbelievable. Any youngsters you think will break into the main squad? Not this season, but surely soon enough. Trayvon Sanusi, he is only 17 years old as of right now, so maybe one more year in the academy, then a loan, then, you know, build these minutes up, maybe a big loan, and get him into the first team, because that guy looks like a hot prospect, and we knew that from the teams that wanted Trayvon Sanusi as well. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool, Man City, all these teams, top teams, did want him. Speaks volumes, really, doesn't it, lads? It really does. He reminds me of a young, not as fully complete Maxi. He does. He really, really does. The way he chops and changes and the hair a little bit. He really, really does, honestly. I can't get on board with that. We agree to feel with Al Ittihad for Trippier, says George Steele. I don't know who's reported that, mate. Let me just quickly check if that's true. And it doesn't look like it is. No, I believe that's not true, lads. If you can tell us what source that is, mate, and I can just about verify it with you, then please do let us know. Any news on Xavi Simons? No, it looks like Xavi Simons is going to Bayern Munich or RB Leipzig. He seriously looks like he is. We were never really in that race. We just inquired for Xavi Simons. Do you know what I mean? Hall seems to improve massively already. When he was on loan, he wasn't that good in my opinion, but after we've bought him, I think he's done really well. To be fair, I can fully agree with you. When I say he was on loan towards the back end of last season, he was very good, might be a bit of an overstatement, but he was performing very well against Everton. I thought it was a very good performance. Man United away, where we bottled it, and he was the only player that kind of stepped up in that game. Really, really surprised me and impressed me in them games. That's why I really like Lewis Hall as a player. But now, in pre-season, he looks a bit stronger, and he looks way more eager to get the ball as well, which I really do like. Lovely ball from Joe Linton. All the way out to, I don't actually know who that is on the ball. Trayvon Sanusi. Looks like another youngster. Is it Carl Heffernan? Is it? It's Lewis Hall. Wow, bloody hell. I thought Lewis Hall was a bit faster than that, I'm not going to lie. They're playing straight away. Lewis Hall's still in the box. He looks absolutely knackered. Well, to be fair, Lewis Hall, he played, 85 minutes against Hull. Then he's playing 85 minutes here against Urawa Red Diamonds. It's a bit of a Mickey take for his match fitness, like. Ball in the box now by the Japanese side. They can't get it anywhere. They're going to try again. And it's a good ball. It meets someone. And that's arguably the worst volley I've seen in my life. Out for a throw-in. Wow. End of story. That was shocking. NUFC Jack, I'm sure you've tried to word that in the worst way possible. Wow, he has a very nice question to answer. What's your Chinese order? My ideal Chinese order. Sometimes you've got to cut down on some stuff because it gets a bit expensive, the Chinese, you know, lads. But the Chinese, my favourite Chinese order, my go-to, so to speak, salt and pepper chips, egg fried rice, and I know some people say that is bland. It is bland. I'm just not too fussed. I just want to eat some rice. Sometimes young chow, but mainly young chow fried rice. Salt and pepper chips. I don't know what Lewis Hall was just chucking his arm at there, by the way. He looked quite annoyed. Alright, okay. Salt and pepper chips, young chow fried rice, sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour or salt and pepper ribs, and prawn toast. That's the ideal one, lads, but it's either the ribs or the prawn toast because it starts to get a little bit ka-ching, you know what I mean, lads. Seen you in Nando's with JJ Charlton and Adam P before Everton last season. Was that before Everton? Wow. Seems like a very, very long time ago. I mean, Everton was quite a long time ago, wasn't it? But nevertheless, should have said hello, mate. Or you might have said hello, to be fair. You might have. Free kick to be taken here. Just outside of Newcastle's box, given away by Lewis Hall. It's whipped in by Red Diamonds. And it's easily away by, who I believe is Jamie Miley or Jay Turner-Cook. Number 19 does Jay Turner-Cook or Jamie Miley. And it's out for a goal kick for Newcastle United. 5 minutes left. Honestly, this game gets so confusing when you don't have the audio to hear what's going on in the background, you know. It was a nice ball whipped through, to be fair. And, oh my God, the striker nearly took off Carl Heffernan's head with that one. Oh my God. Nevertheless, it's a goal kick for Newcastle United. I've met Adam Pearson, but I've never met you. For Dylan, I think you've said that about 50 times in the chat, mate. You will see us one time, don't worry about that. I met you at Everton as well. Nice one, bro. Nice to hear. I got the third shirt yesterday, and I gambled by getting Willock on the back. Will he stay? P.S. Yeoman. First of all, thank you. Second of all, aye. Of course Willock's staying. I can't see Willock leaving Newcastle United, if I'm being honest. Thoughts on Joe Linton? There's not too much to say about Joe Linton, is he? He's just some boy, isn't he? He's just absolutely class. That's what Joe Linton is. Oh, he's unreal, Joe Linton. Like, he's absolutely unreal. 3 minutes left to play, lads. 3 minutes left to play. Then, unfortunately, I will be leaving yous for the day. There might be a short up today, but we'll see. But there will not be a full-on video up in today's YouTube video. There will be one tomorrow, though. Don't worry about that, lads. Don't you worry about that. But of course, there won't be one today with doing a live watch along because I've got to go out, get some food. I'll get some food here, go get some food, come back, make a TikTok video for 4 o'clock, maybe go live. I can't make another YouTube video and a YouTube show. It would be, you know, it would be a lot, lads. It would be a lot. I got a Joe Linton tattoo on my backside. I'll rephrase that, George Steele. Fair play, I'll probably get one when I get away with the lads on my first lads holiday. I probably will. Ball whipped in here by number 43 for the Japanese side. Sick of saying Urawa Red Diamonds. Out by Trayvon Sanusi. Well done to win the header, by the way. Don't normally see short, young forwards going for headers. I know that sounds crazy, but you don't in today's day and age. Trayvon Sanusi charging down the ball now. It's a ball whipped in, and it's a very good catch by Odyssey's Vlachodimos, to be fair. Fair play to him. Forest fans were really putting down Odyssey's Vlachodimos, but nevertheless, class. Class. That third kit promotion in Tokyo was class. Mate, it was unbelievable. Not many people have been kind of bigging it up, but, you know, to have us branded all over one of the biggest cities in the world. I'm just checking the weather outside. It's nice. I thought it was absolutely unbelievable. Genuinely did think it was. He's my favourite player. Cannot lie, Josh. Yeah, everyone loves Joe Linton, don't they? Everyone loves Joe Linton. What a boy. Watching from New Zealand at 1 AM. That's crazy, Lewis. That is crazy, mate. Right, lads. Less than a minute left to play. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous. The time is not even 20 past 1 yet, so we've got a lot of time for the rest of the day. We do. Lewis Hall. Oh my God, he nearly done a defender there, by the way, but they've played on. Lewis Hall's lost the ball. He's trying to be a very confident player today, Lewis Hall, trying all these nutmegs and everything. Yeah, you are correct. Joe Linton is at centre-back. Jamie Miley looks like he's at right-back as well. Wow. Right, lads, we're just about approaching full-time here. In 15 seconds, we will find out how much added time we've got left. Now that I've been speaking, we're going to find out in 10 seconds. And right now, we will find out in 5 seconds. Now that I've said in 5 seconds, there is going to be exactly 1 minute of added time. Wow, that went down quite fast, didn't it? I kind of tried to drag that one on. 1 minute of added time left, lads and lasses. So I will see yous. I'll wait to say bye first. Wow, that would have been very rude, wouldn't it? A corner for Urawa Red Diamonds to essentially finish the game. 20 seconds in, 40 seconds left. And the corner's taken. It's whipped in, and the header was met, but it's then away by Ben Parkinson, I believe that was. Trayvon Sanusi trying to dribble with the ball, and he is fouled. And it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle. Probably going to be the last touch of the game. 20 seconds left. And Joe Linton actually is the captain, by the way. Joe Linton is the captain for this video. For this game. When is the next TikTok video coming out? 4 o'clock today, mate. 4 o'clock today. Right, it looks like it's going to be full time, lads and lasses. It looks like it's going to be full time. Ball booted up. And it's full time. So there we'll have it, lads and lasses. And by the way, before I say a word, someone please screen record what I said at the start of the video. What did I say my score prediction was going to be? 4-1 to Newcastle United. What did it end? 4-1 to Newcastle United. But nevertheless, thank you very much for dropping in today's live watch along. Yet again, I really do appreciate you all dropping in, liking, donating, subscribing. And of course, if you haven't already, turn notification bells on so you are never ever late for a Jory Josh upload. There's not going to be a YouTube video today, but there will be a YouTube video tomorrow and a YouTube short today and a TikTok video today at 4 o'clock and maybe a TikTok live. We'll see. We'll see if I'm a little bit exhausted from all of the content today. Nevertheless, thank you very much for dropping in. Go and enjoy your day. Go and smash whatever you're doing. Like I said, I'm absolutely starving. I'm gone out there. I'm getting somebody to know me. Anyways, see you all later. Thank you very much for dropping in. Have a great day.